Comrades, today is October 9, 2025, and the current time is 8:19 p.m. As part of our Comrade Engagement Program, comrades are now encouraged to perform their daily sign-in into the Institute through the Purple Entrance. This system is incredibly rudimentary and will be upgraded in future iterations. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
All I'm going to say is that English is a very difficult language. Incredibly. Oh, wait, I have to turn off the throwy thing because every time I use the throwy thingy when we stream art, half the times my GPU just completely crashes. I would prefer for that to not happen, so I have to turn off the throwy thingy. I'm sorry for those of you who like that type of thing. Sorry. I don't want my PC to explode today. Anyways, comrades, good evening. Hey! I decided today, I'm gonna try being not so negative about the fact that I'm really bad at art. And so, we'll see how this pans out. My tablet still has a bunch of weird issues that I've been trying to resolve, and I have not been able to fix it, but I can't really do much about it at this point, so we're just gonna roll with it. Really, the main issue that, in case you trying to remember from last time that I was complaining about, is that I can't, like, drag properly, so that's really annoying to deal with. Anyways, comrades, how are all of you doing today? I will put on music in the near future, but I think I made a new Twitch redeem. It costs 1 point. It's called Daily Login Bonus. It doesn't really do anything other than maybe provide engagement so that Twitch will maybe realize that, hey, someone is here, so that you count as a viewer instead of just like a non-viewer, which is a thing that I guess Twitch is having issues with viewer counts, and it's very frustrating for me as an individual to deal with, but anyways, it's there now. Anyways, how are all of you doing? Hello, Xanth and Kefir and Goldenrod and Sun and Kahila and Umi and Zoingo and I know Ray was here, and Toasty, and Krusty actually got here first and did both like back to back, which was really funny to see. All right, let's put on some music. Today's music of choice is probably gonna get me copyright struck. We're gonna. All right, hold on. I offer you two choices. We can listen to video game soundtracks, okay, or we can listen to 60s, 70s Americana muzak, as in the music that you would listen to when you're walking around the grocery store as a child in the 60s or 70s, of which none of us were basically in that time period. So those are the options. I think Ray's alive, I think, but she's playing Final Fantasy XIV because, good lord, she will never be free from that game. She is perpetually stuck in 14. So let's also delete this layer real fast. So those are the musical options. Yeah, no, trust me, the VOD will still survive. I think it'll be fine. I think it just will mark that, hey, there's some music here, which is the issue, but it's not really that big of a deal, I believe. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So for now, I guess we'll put on video game music for the time being. Let's try that real fast. I actually like grocery store music. Wow, that's, we haven't seen one of these in a while. Me and Ray press the button at the same time. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Alright, let me warm up a little bit, because I haven't done any warm-up. I just kind of decided to go live, and I plugged in my tablet, and I was like, alright, we'll figure this out as we go. And see how this pans out. So, we'll see. I do not want to do Star Sector portraits today, mostly because I think I've been kind of pigeonholing myself into doing them a little too much, and I would like to try doing some other stuff, just to have a little bit more variety in the stuff that I've been drawing. And I would say today, don't expect like super high-end stuff, but I had a vision in mind that I was trying to do, but I don't think I have the skills to do it, so I think I might just try some just generic portraits and just see how it pans out, because that's kind of like what I've been thinking as of late. So don't expect, again, like super high quality stuff. You're just expecting some variant of art, and I may or may not be constantly looking through Twitter to get some inspiration on my phone. I do want to, if I have time, I do want to draw or try drawing one of the portraits that I drew last time. Specifically, if I can find the bloody thing. Where is it? It's under this folder. I think it's under here. I think it's this one. This one. I kind of want to try redrawing this one, but in like a full body, because I kind of liked this design quite a bit, so I was like, okay, let's maybe do something with this. Now, I'm not going to do it right now, but it's just like a thought that I had in mind, but we'll worry about that later. So, we'll see. Anyways, hopefully you all had a fun day. I know Kahila's busy with, like, in an area where watching me is a little difficult, but, you know, I appreciate Kahila still trying to come watch, despite the difficulty in doing so. You know, I know sometimes it's hard for a lot of people to watch the streams, just because I know stream at, like, really weird hours, and that's not easy for some viewers to come by, some dear comrades to come and watch, due to the fact that the time is just really bad. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it. 君は気づいてないでしょお愛に君は気づいてないでしょ This song is so addicting to listen to. Is it? I don't know. 100k a month? What do you mean 100k a month? Like how much money you're spending? Let me look at something real fast. It's only 3:30 a.m. What do you mean it's difficult? I don't know. It's, yeah, it's totally not difficult, right? Of course not. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll do like this. I think it'll look a little better. I think I gotta make the eraser bigger. Like, I'm just gonna try to do some very, like, rough sketching at the start, and then we'll refine it as we go along. I think that's how I'm gonna approach today. And then just try to do what I can. I don't know, I feel like, yeah, that's probably the best way to do things. Again, it's been a while since I've had to draw anything, so I'm not expecting to be super crazy good. But yeah, I do appreciate a lot of you who come in from, like, international time zones, because I know it's very hard to come by. I hear news about the new concert the president did. Embarrassing. I try not to keep up with a lot of politics right now, because it's just so much to keep up with, and it's driving me nuts, especially involving the stuff in my own area right now, where it's just kind of a nightmare. So I've just been avoiding stuff like that as much as I can, because I am finding that it's not exactly good for, I don't know what you want to say, mental health. I still keep up with it anyways, just because I know it's good, but I try not to think about it too much. So that's kind of why I need a hairstyle. Let's Google up some hair. Let's go on Safe Buru real fast. That is not how I do that. Safe Buru. Yeah, so I actively recommend you don't look at politics, because it'll just drive you mad. I keep up with a lot of silly stuff too, like VTuber stuff related. Oh my goodness. Every time I don't know if anyone's seen this, but the latest VTuber discourse has been... It's been quite something, is all I'm gonna say. Like, oh my goodness. I didn't realize that the VTuber community was essentially full of, for lack of better words, I don't want to say children, but it sure seems like there's a lot of kids who are in the form of an adult, and they don't know how to communicate with each other. And so they resort to the Google Docky. Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's like an entire... Who is willing to put out a 1,000-page, quote-unquote, you know, receipt document? It's like, you've got to be kidding me. It's absolutely nuts. It's actually bonkers. But yeah. Oh, did you finally make it in, right? Did you get into the thing that you were trying to queue for? Nah, that's fair too. I get it, Kahila. I get it. We can also talk about more fun things, like art. Art is cool. There was a YouTuber that I've been watching for, there's a YouTuber I've been watching, and the way he's been describing, like, the art, like, art in general is trying to think of it like a game, and the more you grind it out, it's like you're earning EXP that is you being used to develop your skill. And I'm like, you know what, that's a good way to think about it, I think. So I'm trying to think, maybe that's how I need to refocus my attention to art. I did see the Iron Mouse thing, yeah. It's crazy. It's actually kind of nuts. I love it. It's beautiful to see. I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to see it at some point. Your friends been listening to Toho OSTs? The Toho OSTs are really good, so I can understand why. Also, I feel like drawing... I'm drawing at 3000 DPI right now, and it seems really nice to just draw at this level. The problem is I don't really know how to close. I'm trying to reframe how I think of hair and trying to think of it as like layers, right? So like, I think that I might not have done correctly. Let's see. And then so from here, let's see. Think something like this. Like this is probably correct, I think. I think going from the side is like what I'm confused on. I have to think about that. So anyways, they made it through to the top, doing 5 each time, executing through the original plans. They're doing 7 right now because of IMP. They're doing... Oh, okay. So they're slowly going through it and like trying to figure out what they like, right, about the Toho OST. There was a whole bunch of people saying Iron Mouse Mutant Pox of Fate is a community charity for immune deficiency. I saw like, and she's like revealing the people who were singing it, right, or something like that. It was something crazy, and I was like, this is really nice, and I'm glad that people are doing it. Why use my I don't know. I don't want to use my model as reference. I'm trying to do some other stuff that's not me, so that's why. I'm not trying to draw any specific character right now. I'm just trying to experiment a bit and learn from trying stuff out. That's really what I'm up to right now. So expect a lot of like just messy lines in general until I can kind of figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, I think that's the best way to interpret what I'm in the world I'm doing here. So maybe it's gotta be more like... I know the hair's gotta flow down like this. Something along those lines. With this character, thoughts of Olivia, Ollie's alter for some reason. Wait, which character are we talking about? From what game? I think the hair's... I think this thing is a mess. No, it's gotta stay there because it's reminding me where I'm angling here. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so hold on. The way I gotta do this is... So I think for this one, the way I'm gonna do this is we'll do something like this. And then... Let's see, we'll have it be kind of like... Not quite brushy, but I think something like this is probably fine. We can do the same at the end. What is the song? Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Z Poster. Yes, it's art. We're not doing Star Sector portraits today, just FYI. Okay, I think that's probably okay-ish for now. Okay, so that's the bangs, and then I think I can start to clean up a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to get some idea of like how to draw something, but I think I gotta do it like this. Hold on. I probably should have done a couple more practices before drawing the face, but that's fine. I think I might have messed up the face now, but it's all right. It's all one layer, by the way. I'm not doing multiple layers for this. This is just one fat layer, and I'm hoping it's going to be enough. And once again, my mouse is driving me nuts. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I should move that back over a little bit more. Okay. I don't think I like how this one's turned. I think the face on this one's a little off, and that's probably my fault for like trying to mess with it too much, but that's fine. We'll roll with it. I'm not gonna make this like a complete finished piece. I just wanted to, you know, just get some just get a warm-up in. This is the warm-up piece, right? Yeah, I think this is gonna be the warm-up piece. I really need to like find a better like drawing, not quite setup, but like posture, because I think my posture is like really off, and that's what's throwing me off a lot in some of these pieces. Like I think these eyes are actually too high, so I need to lower these. Dun 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 dun. I think that's actually a better spot for it. That looks better. Okay, and then let's start to erase some of this here. And then we gotta figure out the rest of this. Oh, Ollie from HoloLive. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Took me like a second to realize what you were talking about. Dun, 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 dun. All right. You know Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, I have an idea. Hold on. You know what? I think I need we gotta get some expression on this one. So we'll try to do that in a second. I have an idea, but let me let's get this part done first. So we have the eyes, at least the general placement, and then we'll just finish the hair up. Yeah, I don't like how the hair's panning out, but that's okay. If I clean up, it'll look a little better. You don't know the original song of this that we're listening to was done by Shimono Pie, and he unfortunately passed away a while ago due to I don't even know how to describe it, self-inflicted causes, but it's a really beautiful song if you listen to it, at least the original. At least that's my opinion. Okay, so I think for this one, I actually want the hair to flow all the way down. I think is fine, at least the back. So I think for this one, we'll just follow along the contours of the head, and then that's how we'll get so part of it will go to the front here, and then the rest will flow out the back. Something along those lines. So you get like a much longer hairstyle here. Hopefully it's not gonna look too smug, but I think I'm just gonna make this one a very smug-esque character, and you'll understand what I mean in a bit. What is this song? Practice drama, those girls doing drooling. Oh, I guess we could try doing that in a bit. I don't know how to draw a drooling face, but it'd be more like, because a drooling face would be kind of like, I don't know. Something like this, right? And then you just go like that. I think that's kind of how drooling faces normally operate, but who knows? What is this? Violet Evergarden. Next. Ah, here we go. I love this. I sing this song all the time whenever I go out for karaoke, because I don't know why. Like, the song just vibes well with me, and it's slow and easy for me to sing. God, nano ne. 目を置いてついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた Love you もろくにまのね 口下手でほんまに不器用. I'm timing it wrong because I don't know this specific variant of the song. Yeah, I don't know this specific version, which is like some piano version that I just pulled off of YouTube. No, dame da ne, dame yo, dame nano yo. Anta ga sugi de sugi sugite, dorake tsuyoi yo sake demo. がまない思い出がバカみたい. Oh wait. You know how I can make this image half cursed? Hold on, I'll show you. So the trick to making any character look insanely smug is you give him a big like D smile, right? Give him a big D smile like this, and then you give him a fang like this. Right, just give him a fang. In fact, even if you want it even better, make it a skin fang like that. Okay, and then all you gotta do is you shrink the eyes down, and then you're gonna go like this. Congratulations. And then you can just do like the upward facing eyebrows. Congratulations, this character just stole all your money. Your lunch money. How does it make you feel? Oh, is the mic cracking? I'm sorry. Hello? Sometimes I have to unplug it and plug it back in. It's a weird issue that I have. The last time I had this issue, I had to replace my whole cable. I don't really want to do that. So, we'll just leave it as is. Alright, I need an outfit. I need an outfit. I don't want to pull off any one of my art books off of the shelf is the problem. Let's see here. I sing a lot in the car, by the way. This is like the only time I sing at home is when I'm streaming, which is, you know, a little different. I just don't like singing otherwise, because I don't want people to hear how bad I sound. Dun dun dun. I don't want to just give her a sailor uniform. That's the easy way out. Okay. I don't want to do that. Let's see. I gotta figure out a different outfit here. What did you just realize? You got Monday off? What's Monday? Oh, it's Canadian Thanksgiving, right? Something along those lines, right? I think it's Canadian Thanksgiving or something. My voice is legit soothing. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy it, Kahila. Because sometimes I feel like my voice isn't that soothing. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a mess. I have an idea. So I think what we'll do for this one is let's do a collar here. So I think the body. Hold on. Let's sketch the body out quickly, just so I have an idea of what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do it on new layer. I think for the body, real fast. I want to quickly sketch a body because this is good practice, anyways, for me to do this. So I know where the shoulder is approximately, so we'll leave that there for now, and then let's do the rest of this. Let's see. I don't want to listen to. This is right now we're on a Blue Archive music playlist. What else we got here? Floss is a good one. I like Floss. This is like a banger song. See if I can find the lyrics to this. 背景僕の願いよ未来よ絶え間ない後悔よ体感8度5分の夢はやがて散ってしまった I think this is also like not angled the same, so that's fine. Let's fix that. Okay, so I think for the body, there's like a, hold on, see if I can do this right. So I think for the body, we should at least figure out, okay. 思いは触れは巡る感情の半径85分の世界にトレーラーだったまんま I think I messed that up. Na 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 na. All right. Hold on. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Okay, so I think the way I gotta do this is hold on. Give me a second. I need to. There's a resource on my phone that I think I was looking at the other day. So let me just see if I can find it again. If I can't find it, then oh well, I'll survive. Anyways, what other projects have the rest of you been up to? Do any of you else do fun art things or not really? Okay, that's what I was looking at. Let's see if I can use this as a template for something. Okay, so I think the first thing I need to do is, okay, so the body should be, okay, so let's see. So the body's kind of like this, right? So hold on. If I sketched out the body just like as a rectangle, and then from here we can figure out the rest. Okay, so I think there's one here. There's gotta be about another one. I think around here would be the waist-ish. Because the whole thing should be from about, yeah, so it's I think about here-ish. And then you'd have this area right here. Okay, so I think the way this would work is like this. You've been vintaging your story. How is vintage story? You've been struggling with self-worth lately, but you hit up a few people reaching out because they're like being around. Okay, that's good at least. Hey, look, your friends are enjoying you, and that's a good sign. Okay? As long as your friends are enjoying your company, you should at least feel good about that. Oh my god, I hate this stupid thing. Okay, so I think this one would be like... this is probably correct. Just gonna draw this real fast. I think this is probably correct, and then... I don't know if this is correct, but it's good enough. I think you can call this the Cerberus Rex done. Order photography must have trying to get it. Oh, okay, very nice. How much are those photography boxes? Isn't it just like a bunch of white cardboard or something, or is it something else? I've seen those before, and I've always been like, maybe it'd be cool if I was taking photos of stuff, but I'm not really taking a lot of photos of anything. But I've seen them, I'm like, that's kind of cool. Let's see. I think the arm's too short. It's fine. Work around that. You know what? I think for the time being, I'll just... I need an outfit. I need a decent outfit concept. you want to see me draw a more well-endowed character just for practice? It's I could try, but that's fairly difficult, not gonna lie, mostly because I think a lot of people tend to self-sort themselves into specific art styles, and I'm probably no exception to that rule. Like right now, I'm just kind of I'm experimenting with stuff, which is why this is why a little different here, but I think a lot of people tend to self-sort into different ideas. So this one, let's go. Something like this is probably okay. It's a hot mess, but that's fine because it's just trying to get the idea down. When you got was for sale, $60, $8 because so it's got the LEDs, the garnet, so you can get the nice shadows. Okay, I've never I don't really know how those operate, but that's actually really interesting to learn about. The problem is I don't really know how to draw well-endowed characters, and that's kind of like an issue. Like for this one, if I wanted to maybe give this one a slightly larger chest, right? Like I'm trying to think how I would even approach that. Right, so it'd probably have to be like because the hip is like right around here, right? So this would be, so this is like the nipple line right around here. So the problem is I don't know how to actually draw a more well-endowed character, I think is the problem. It's not something I've ever really taught myself or even bothered like learning, which is the issue. So give me a second to like look up some quick references and maybe I can work from there. But yeah. Found a single piece of coal, just one coal, nothing else? No other coal to be found? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get the arms thinner. And then this arm needs to be a little... I don't know how to get the size of this one right. I think this is the one that's gonna be really off. But that's probably okay. What is this song? I don't actually recognize this. What is this bloody song? No, let's listen to... What else we got? We need something... I think I can sing along to. I think I work better when I can sing along to something. Anyways, yeah, so I think today I'll just draw this, and then that'll probably be the end of whatever today's stream. Maybe I'll draw one more, or maybe we'll even do like a draw along to Bob Ross, because that could be kind of interesting to do too. Let's see. What do I want to listen to? Oh, I know. Let's go listen to... what was it called? There we go. There we go. Let's listen to... I like listening to this. Let's do the... Can I find a karaoke version of this? It was like a karaoke version I was like using all the time to sing to in a car because I could actually kind of hit the notes. This song is so easy. Where is my playlist? That's not a playlist. Here it is, playlist. There we go. This is the one I'm looking for. Oh my god, YouTube is so slow. I don't know why. Let's do... Oh, I like this one. Let's do this one. Let's listen to Why Do I. I love classic Vocaloid, like the slow, gentle Vocaloid. The new Vocaloid, I have no idea what any of it sounds like. I have not paid attention to modern Vocaloid. It's so out of my wheelhouse, I don't know how any of it works. Dun, 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 dun. 中を向けて君は歩き出した交わす言葉もないまま揺れる心の中子供のように叫んだ行かないで行かないでね背中を向けて僕は歩き出した涙落ちる前に行けなきゃ 幸せすぎるのは嫌いだと偽った強がって手放した理想未来未来未来取り戻せぬ願い願い願い、少し広く感じるほんのワンルーム心の隙間を広げるようだ少し長く感じるほんの1分1秒君と過ごせたらと願うことさえ許さ Oh wait, I think I got that wrong のかなたった一つの嘘でさえもだんだんだらななな願うことさえだんだらだんだらななな Okay, what clothing like is this person? A skirt? I guess a skirt is probably the most correct. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so this is not exactly what I would call super well endowed, but there is, I guess, breasts on this one, so it's at least different from all the other ones I draw, which are typically more petite in nature. So, you know, I guess that's fine too. I don't know what part of the lyrics I am. This is one of my favorite Vocaloid songs also. I think this shoulder has to probably go down a little bit, so that's fine. Okay, let's just try smoothing it out a little bit. I'm probably not going to color this one, quite honestly. Yeah, this, I see the issue here. Okay, so let's erase the arm. I think the way it should be is that technically the arm is coming out, right? So maybe, I think hold on. I think one way to do this, at least get it right, is I need to get a reference real fast. Give me a second. So no 手に触れたこと君の隣でそっとひよっとひとかな Alright, so I think from here is correct, and then it has to actually go out like this, I think. I think that's, let me try that out real fast. なりでそっとOkay, so it's hidden by the shoulder, and I guess that's fine, but I don't like how that's turning out. Because the shoulder would be here. I think it's got to be like this. And then I think that's fine. And then this probably... Oh, you know what? Actually, what I'm learning here is I actually do not know how to draw a chest, because this is, I think, too low now. So I think the correct way to fix this actually has to go up. Yeah, so I look at it, and I'm like, that's not how low these... That's not how low boobs go, right? It's gotta be more like here, right? Yeah, I think that's more correct. And then I think the rest of this is probably fine if we just keep going down. Oh, you know what? We should probably draw the rest of the body real fast just so I can get an idea. So, you know what? I think here we'll just keep it like bust size. I don't want to go any lower. I think I want to just kind of get the sketch done. Oh wait, there was no guide vocal to this. Y'all like Konosuba? I like Konosuba. You're gonna listen to me sing it in a very... Whoa! Hold on, I must have messed up the speed. Do I know what do I know who Kelsey Grammer is? No. Do I need to Google this person up? Is this person gonna be a normal person or is it gonna be a weird person? Kelsey Grammer is an American actor, singer, played as Frasier Crane on Cheers and spin-off Frasier. I don't know who this... I've never seen Frasier. This man has 6 Emmys, 3 Golden Globes, and a Screen Actor and a Tony Award. I never heard of this man. He's not probably someone I watched. I didn't watch Frasier, no. Frasier was not a thing I ever, like, watched. Yeah. Oh, jeez. 頬が膨らむ僕は今土を離れ7つの海を股にかける Alright, I think I made the neck also a little too... Yeah. Alright, so in theory, you should be able to get the idea that she's trying to be smug, but I'm not going to draw the hand. That's too much effort. So if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to erase bits and pieces of this. Actually, no. Better idea. New layer, copy this color, and then just paint over the parts that need to be hidden, because I don't want to deal with erasing in case I need the guidance back anyway, so this is fine. Can't drag and drop, so I got to move it like this, and then just get a slightly larger brush. Alright, and then, so copy this color. Okay. Oh, I see, so... Okay. We're not gonna make this, like, super detailed. This just needs to be detailed enough. Alright, I think that's probably good enough as, like, just a warm-up sketch, right? Wouldn't you agree? I did watch some of The Simpsons, but it was not really a thing that I ever really got into. Not gonna lie, when I was younger, I watched a lot of Family Guy, not so much The Simpsons. Just what I ended up, it's just what ended up happening to me. That's just all there is to it. 隣にいる洗濯物飛び込まなくちゃ Alright, well, I guess it's probably good enough for now for this one. It's definitely not aligned correctly. Actually, it might be okay. I'd like to adjust this part real fast, though. We're just gonna fix this part up real quick. And if I flip it, there we go. That looks a little better. Okay, good enough for me. The smug aura mocks you? Good. The smug aura on this should be mocking you. I think the arm is too small still. I think the arm should probably be a lot bigger. It should probably go down, like, to here. No. I think the arm's got to be, like, a little larger, like, maybe up to here. It'll probably make more sense. I don't know what layer it's on. But yeah, this one is a lot smugger than I think. That's fine. Okay. Alright, we're gonna shove that into its own folder, and I'm gonna save this real quick so that I don't lose it. Because if I don't save this, I'm gonna forget, and then it's gonna be lost to time. Let's see. I guess that's fine. Let's listen to this list here. Where's my folder? Called My Art, and I'm gonna call this illustration 52, because that's the number we're on now. That's right, 52. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I don't want to listen to this. I've already listened to this. We've listened to a lot of these songs a bajillion times, is the problem. I don't want to listen to these again. Remember I was talking about Toho music one time? And I was like, I like this one. And then Ray said, like, this is terrible. And I'm like, but it's funny. Irish folk with a bit of Egyptian vibes and some other nonsense mixed in Japanese. It is a absolute cultural disaster, but it's great. Dun, dun. I cannot sing this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let me get this all into a folder. Oh my goodness, I cannot drag into folders. All right. Alright, let's try something else now. Let's get a new layer and then just try from the start. What do you mean I have weird taste? I have very normal taste. Okay, my taste is just eclectic. How about that? Okay. Alright, let's see what I'm gonna do today. Let's see. I need a pose. I had an idea. Hold on, I want to try something. Let's try, hold on. I kind of want to try with the 3D models. Let's just see if that would give us a little bit of something to work with. So, first of all, I'm going to zoom out here. Delete what's on the layer. Let's throw in a... Is this the new one? Oh, this is the new one. Okay, let's try the new one. How does this work? What are the options that I have for this? I've never really tried the new ones yet. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of settings. Hold on. Okay. You can even change camera, body type. Oh, here we go. Initial body shape, register body. Oh, you can change the height in centimeters. Okay, so let's say this one is 150. It shrinks down. Head to body ratio. I think I like 6. 5.5. I think 6 is correct. Yeah, so let's try 6. Oh, you can even... There's a lot you can change here. Holy cow. You can even change, like, their... I guess their, slimness? Wow, that's actually really sick. Hold on. We might mess with this for one attempt. Thicker, but also thinner. Oh, okay, so it's basically like the proportions. So this one is more well-endowed. This one is not. Aim for this, I think is fine. And then... Alright, let's see if I have any poses that I have. Let's try a pose. What do I have downloaded? I have a lot of poses, apparently. Wow, I have an entire Kyudo pose set. Hold on. It's kind of sick, actually. Hold on. Wow, I didn't realize I had this downloaded. Oh, wow, it's actually pretty accurate. It's actually really accurate, too. It's about the pose that I would do myself. Okay. I have a lot of, like, really weird poses. A sniper pose, some items, objects. These are brushes. I think these are poses. Let's try... let's try these poses here. I think standing would be good. You know what we should also try doing? I think one of these days it'd be kind of fun to try doing a Bob Ross draw along, just to see how that would pan out. I don't like that. That's too demure. No. That's okay. Let's see. Trying to figure out which of these is like a good pose. Standing prim. I don't want to download another pose either because it's kind of hard to find poses, but maybe let's take a look at what the download options are real fast. Hold on, I'm pulling up my program. By the way, this singer, this artist, this producer, fantastic. Highly recommend it. They do. This is like 18 by featuring Hatsune Miku by 23EXE. Beautiful stuff. All right. Let's see if I can find a pose that I like. I know people don't like using 3D models, but I think it's okay to try for now, maybe, just see how it pan out. Okay, I like this pose, but it requires points that I don't want to spend, is the problem. Let's try this. Let's see what's in this one. 3 poses that I don't want to use. Okay. Let's try... Because I'm gonna try drawing this one that I drew the last time we did an art stream and see where we can go from there. Ooh, I like this one. I don't know if I can pull this off, but let's try it. Let's download this. Okay, and then just give it a second to show up and populate, ideally. So I probably have to go to downloads. I have a lot of weird downloaded poses here. Hold on, what do I have here? This is like a standing. That's fine. Hand on hip is fine. Maybe if it was on the other side. Let's see. I apologize that I'm just kind of trying to figure out a pose right now. I know it's not exactly exciting, but it's what I need to do. What is this? That is definitely another model that I want to use. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so let's... Here we go, let's try this. I think that's fine. Maybe it's a little much. I don't like any of these. Okay, you know, I think I want to do... Let's do this one. Hold on, I have an idea. So the way I want to pose this is... let's see if I remember how to do this. I should know how to do this because I've been trying to learn Blender, so it's good to at least learn how to play with 3D models. Problem is I don't know how to get the joint right, which is the problem. I think I need to... okay, I have an idea. Okay, so the way I want to do this is I want the... Okay, so I need to play with this arm. And then pull it out slightly, rotate it back down. And then the hand has to rotate around. That's the way it should be. Okay, got it. So the way it should look is... Okay, that's as far as it goes. Okay. Alright, see, this is the power of 3D models. If you know what you're doing, you can do lots of things. Okay, so move this one back here. And then I think the way it's gotta be... Okay. So I'm trying to figure... Okay, the problem is I'm trying to figure out how to get the arm to tuck in a little bit more, and I think that's the problem. I don't know how to do that. I guess I could play with the shoulder, which is correct here. Okay, so shoulder. Alright, this is fine. Let's work with this, and then... let's go continue. The question is, do I do a full body? A full body would be interesting to try, but I don't have the confidence of doing, but maybe with a guide it might be okay. And then the head. It's fine. Alright, let's try this. Oops, this one should be 100. This one should be like 50, and I do like making this blue. Pain, all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. But anyways, I don't have weird taste. I have very normal, just more eclectic taste. Alright, that's all there is to it. And looking kinda dumb with her finger and a thumb in the shape on her forehead. The years start coming and let me look at my references real fast. Give me a second. Ground start running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun, but your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. Alright, let's try this out. Okay, so what I want to do is I don't want to rely on the 3D too much, so I'm going to try to reduce its visibility, so it's just kind of there to get the general pose. And then after that, I'm just going to try to freehand the rest of it out, just so we have an idea. So I think this is fine, because I want the face to be maybe more like maybe like this is fine. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's try this, and then... Now wait till you get older, but the radio men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The oil's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. This person never released the, for lack of better words, the instrumental to this specific version of All Star, but like it's a piano ballad, which is very tragic, because I would have loved to have done a cover to this. Shooting stars break the mold. You're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get your show on, get paid. I'm just trying to find a reference, I'm sorry. It's like the hard part. I'm not good enough to do this without references yet, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, let's try this. Alright, and then so the body, if my understanding of this is right, should be done something a little bit more like this, so... Alright. Like that, and then the navel's like right around there, and that's fine, so I want to make sure the navel is fine. Okay, so we're gonna try to do the Necrograd uniform, so if you need a reference of what that looks like again, I'm just gonna pull that up real quick, because that's probably gonna be the important part about this later. Play, hey now, you're a rock star, show on, get paid, and all that. So we're just gonna do a really rough here, just to try to get it looking okay, and then we'll roll from there. Like this is probably fine. No. Like this is more correct, because then you can do the ribbon like here-ish. Alright, so for this we'll just we'll simplify the ribbon until I'm ready to maybe finalize it, just to get it out there. Cool. And then the rest of the body, okay. Should be able to find. How goes the art? Well, I'm trying. I'm not very good at this. How are you, Greywind? Good evening. Because then the idea here is that if I draw, let's just get a layer out here, is that there should be like a katana, like right around here, is what I'm imagining. And then this hand is like holding onto it. Do that in red real fast. Something like this. Maybe like a dark brown is fine, like here. So it would be the handles in the hand. Goes right here. Probably. And then there's the guard, and then I feel like this is probably correct. It's not perfect, but I'm just trying to get an idea. Anyways, how are you, Grey? Hopefully you're having a good night. Oh, the migraine? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully your migraine goes away. I'm gonna lower that opacity real fast, because I just know it's in the background. Okay. probably will need to angle this lower, so probably more like... Oh my god, I hate this so much. Still haven't been able to figure out why my tablet doesn't work well with my, with like dragging selections, which is weird, but I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. That's too low. Okay. So this is actually too low. It should be closer to the hip area. And then that means I need to go in here. I need to adjust the... need to adjust the body. Okay. Okay, something like this is probably correct. Alright, let's try this. I think this is correct here. I think this one needs to probably be bent in a little bit more. And then let's bend this one out slightly. Okay, let's try that. That should be fine. But anyways, yeah, we're trying out some interesting concepts here. I don't expect it to look pretty good, but hopefully it'll be fine. We're also listening to random video game music, which hopefully isn't too loud, but... Clocktown is a very loud area in good old Majora's Mask. Okay, so where's my brush? Okay, wrong layer. I need this color. Okay, that's not right. Okay. Okay, so... I need to get the body right. Something like that. So the body is something like this, approximately. No, it's got to be right around here, and then like that. Okay, so that looks a little better. Just gonna have that straight line so I get an idea. Because again, I'm not trying to copy the what's it called, one for one. We're trying to just use it as a guide. Okay, and then here. Like that, and then the hand is like here on the sword's guard. Okay, so we can erase this because that's gonna go there, and then so here, and then elbow right around here-ish. Okay. Okay, so that looks okay-ish. And then the legs. Blocking out the skirt. Hold on, let me pull up the outfit real fast. So we're using pictures, screenshots. Anyways, I wish I was a lot better at just yapping about random stuff while I do art, but I know it's very difficult. Now, on the other hand, if you have a topic that you, for some reason, want to discuss, feel free to pull it up and I'll try my best to at least be somewhat talkative about it, because I know art streams are boring unless you can yap about miscellaneous things. I'm just trying to think of like what's interesting that's happened as of late and isn't immediately completely depressing, and that's really the hard part. So many things are just happening all the time. Other than, I will say, the Twitch thing has been really rough. I know I've talked about it before, but man, I understand why. I've seen a lot of VTubers complaining about it recently, and I'm like, man, I really kind of hope that they maybe go back on the change, because it's just rough. Okay, so I think the problem is, I think I know what I don't like here. Hold on. What's the ratio? 1, 2. Okay, so I want the legs shorter. Stylistically, I don't want the legs like this height. One, 2. Okay, so that's... I think that's about more what I'm looking for, so then I need to move that to be more in line again with the outline. Something like that's correct. Okay. I think that's better. You're back, what's the idea? Well, hey, I liked one of the designs that I drew last time I did portraits, so I was like, I want to try doing that. And try and make it like a proper, full-sized, you know, just image, just to see what it looks like. You know, character art, as they say. think that's kind of like the goal here. Thank you, Ray, for constantly wiggling. It helps provide engagement onto Twitch to make sure it knows that you're all alive and not dead or dying. I think this one probably has a shorter skirt. It probably doesn't have as much like a long skirt compared to the other ones, but probably something like this would be correct. And then we'd have to get the belt, which is around the waist area, so like here. And that's where it kind of like fits in like this. Yeah, make sure something say a message like once every hour to get that sick engagement. Did you know there's a daily login bonus now on this channel that does literally nothing, but it's kind of there in case you manage, in case I do something with it in the future? Crazy. God, I haven't played Majora's Mask in forever. I almost want to replay it. Majora's Mask is one of the better, and quite frankly, I think it's one of my favorite Legend of Zelda titles. If you had to ask me to rank it, I'd probably do something like, oh, okay, Majora's Mask and Oracle of Time and Oracle of Seasons. I really loved the Oracle series, personally. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but boy, they were some of my absolute favorites, absolute bangers. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, now that we've kind of blocked out the outfit for the most part, which is not perfect, and I'm probably gonna expand it out a little bit, like by drawing slightly above and all that stuff. This is usable for now. Oh, actually, it's gotta be more like this, I think. Let's try blocking out the face so we can get that, see what that looks like. So initially, I was thinking that maybe it's like looking down. Like, okay, so like the face is, so initially, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this, is that I wanted to do, the head is kind of pointed down, right? But the eyes are pointed here. You know what I mean? So the eyes this way, but the head is like that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna pull that off, but I thought it would be kind of neat. But I don't know if I can do that. Repeated playthroughs. I guess amount of time before playing. It really depends. The main joy is you having to replay it and knowing the fact that you can't save everyone in Majora's Mask. I know it can be really rough having to like redo timelines over and over again and hoping that you succeed, but I think that's honestly the best part about it. I really like Majora's Mask personally, but I also understand why it might not be everyone's cup of tea for a game, because it is incredibly difficult as well. You know what? I don't think that's going to pan out. I think we're just going to do straight on. I don't think I have the skill necessary to do the design that I wanted to do in my head, so we'll work within my skill set for now, and we'll adjust later. Something like this is probably correct. I think the head's got to be a little bigger, actually. Something like this is probably fine. Like that. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think it's correct. Alright, we gotta redo the head part again. It don't look right. Also, I don't know why your messages are so... Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's listen to... What else we got here? Oh yeah, this video is definitely gonna be, that's what I'm thinking of. You know what, hold on, I wanna listen to... I need some... I need some intensity. Let's listen to Helldivers 2 main theme Cup of Liberty. That'll get me going. While I look at references real fast again. I think the other reason too that's like sometimes a struggle is I don't look at references while I'm streaming. I try not to. And I really should look at more references. I know the chin, you know, the head looks awful on. Da, 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I have an idea. Let's try doing circle and then hold on. Let's also flip this over because I think this is gonna look weird if I don't do this. Okay, so circle is here. Yeah, so circle is here. Approximate. You know what? Hold on, I have an idea. Screw this. Hold on, I have a wacky idea. Hear me out, and it's called doing this. Okay, and then we gotta just maneuver this around a little bit. Yeah, I know my interpretation of how faces work. I've always struggled with heads a lot, so I'm trying to make it a little better. So maybe this is like, now it's facing down like this. Yeah, that looks better. And I think the head's just got to be bigger. I think this is too small, proportion-wise to the design. So let's make this bigger. Because anime characters have big heads. They got big heads. That's kind of like the stylistic thing. Maybe not like super big, but you know, I think if you're going for the cute aesthetic, you got to make it bigger. You know what? Hold on. I actually kind of like that method that I just did there. Hold on. That actually turned out pretty nice. Okay, hold on. So, I can just erase the interior part of this. Let's grab a big fat eraser. Okay, and then let's hide that temporarily. Okay. Yeah, I think whatever I just did actually doesn't look too bad. Something like this. Yeah! Oh shoot, that's a big eraser. Okay, so for a sketch, I think that looks fine. I don't know, I really need to figure out how other people do this stuff. This stuff is hard. Art is difficult. I applaud all the brave souls that do this on a regular basis and are able to pump out so much beautiful content. I don't want it facing completely, like, sideways. I don't want to do that. That's not the intent here. I know what I need to do. I need to pull up Twitter real fast, because I have, like, a reference that I was using. God, I hate how they call this thing. What do they call this thing? I hate how they call it X. Just call it Twitter. That's what it was before. Why are we renaming things all the bloody time? Ugh. Hate this timeline. And Twitter's also imploding on me. I can't wait to like try out using Blender. If I can, I want to try using Blender so I can make my own chibi 3D model. I can learn that ancient skill. All right, let's try. I think this is what I was looking at. Okay, so it should be... Okay, so I think it's gotta be more like this, I think. There we go. And then... Okay. I think that's the pose that I want to go with. Alright, let's get another song going, because that ended. Let's try this mix here. I don't think I'm gonna finish this piece tonight, but I think it's just good to get practice in. I swear I don't want to listen to this again. I listen to this a lot. Rhapsody for Girls und Panzer das Symphonie. Wait. From Das Girls and Panzer Symphony Concert. Okay. I love the Girls and Panzer OST. I am waiting for the rest of the movies to come out before I finish watching Das Finale. Otherwise, it's gonna just take forever. What a fantastic series. Just takes forever to get anything done. Dun 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 dun. Have you drawn your strips? I have not. I don't actually draw myself very often. The only last thing that I drew was the alternate autumn outfit, which obviously isn't on anything right now. But again, it was a piece I really enjoyed. Which, if you need to remember what that looks like, it's somewhere in the fan art channel on Discord. You're studying the blade, exactly. actually doesn't look that bad. So it should be... Problem is I didn't actually design much in the way of like how the hair kind of like hangs out, but maybe it was more like this. Because then you have the cat ear 1, which is like right around here, I think. 氷を踏んでどれが川やら道知らず馬を倒れる捨ててもおけずここは外だよみんな敵の国 I don't think that ear is correct. Let's do the ears last. I think it's easier for me to work around that. Speaking of weird stuff, you know what I saw the other day? There was a game floating around on Twitter, at least in the circles that I'm in, because apparently Twitter thinks that I should follow tactical VTuber anime content. But there was like some new game that I saw called like Project Cedar. And I was like, this looks kind of cool until I saw that it was like a gacha game, and I'm like, I don't want to spend money on gacha. But I was like, okay, I could see the appeal of this though. Okay, right, so the reason why is because for this one's hair, it actually flows into two, what's it called? Two twin tails. Yes, Project Cedar, and I'm like, okay. I guess this is what Twitter thinks I want, tactical VTuber, or tactical anime girls, and someone called it like a Chinese psyop for like the militarily autistic types who really enjoy that. I'm like, okay, that's definitely a way to describe it. I'm never gonna do an Android version. I like being human. Being human is kind of like the thing that sets me apart from other VTubers and other individuals. You know, I like being the human among all the others. Ali, tu mani no drekoi, viaggi la naber goshujin na viso, yapping na krutoi, vi. Oh. No, it's Project Cedar, like the wood. Not cedar like you're seeding something like that. Alright, so I think I can erase some of this. Oops, okay, so this bang is kind of a mess, but that's fine. It should be even on both sides, but I think I might have messed up. There we go. This one should probably go down a little bit further, but... I think, there we go, that's probably more correct. This is the Girls and Panzer version of these songs. This is literally a Girls and Panzer compilation. I told Ray that if there's ever a Girls and Panzer concert, I want to go to Japan to go to it. She thinks I'm crazy and doesn't want me to, but I'm like, I really want to go. I really want to go when they release the final Girls and Panzer Das Finale film. I want to go to Japan and go to the concert, whatever they do for it, and just experience it. Because once it's done, it's gone forever. Ta-da! Hi, Garm, how are you? You know what? It actually doesn't look... I mean, the body's a little messy, but I think we can fix that. Holy cow, I actually do not mind how this is panning out. I am surprised, even at myself. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so then we gotta draw the rest of this part. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we're gonna make this part a little thicker because of the outfit, obviously, but that's fine. Dun, 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 dun. And then over here. Yeah, so let's get the arm about here, and then... Okay, so the ribbon's a little messy, but that's fine. Dun, dun, dun. Wind the hind. Dun, 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 dun. I think if I ever started singing that specific song and I knew it properly, that would be very bad. If I heard the spirits just found to an idea and floated her, what did you float to Whiskey? That she would end you? That's the real question we should be asking. What could have you possibly suggested? That now we have to be concerned about your safety. I actually like Undertale. I never got around to playing or buying what's it called yet. At some point I will, but I need to buy and finish, hopefully. What's that stupid game called? Deltarune. But I do keep up with all the plot beats that have been released so far because I really enjoy the theory crafting behind everything that's happening in it. Dun 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 dun. I think that looks fine, probably. I think I want to keep this line here just so I have an idea where the breast is supposed to be, but even still, it's a little... I don't know how to, like... I guess I'd have to shade it instead. The basic chords is a ball gown for similar to the One Boy Saber in Fate Extella. I don't know what that looks like. Let me look it up real quick. Fate Extella Saber is... How does that look? Also, my chat programs are exploding on me, which is really weird. I'm trying to figure out where my buttons are, and my Alt-Tab has seemed to have broken down, that's not a fun sign. Okay, here we go. Twitch chat, do you think the fingering, fingering of Kanye West, or think of running over a child? What? What do you mean by that, Kahila? Send me the one I meant. Okay, let's take a look. Is my keyboard on a button? It's not. I think my Alt-Tab just broke. Okay, okay, my Alt-Tab is, like, broken. I don't know what happened. Oh, God. Alright, I'll pull it up on my phone. It's really easier. Oh, have a good night, son. Thanks for swinging by, comrade. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. It's a very elegant dress. I will say that's a very elegant piece of, outfit. I don't know why all my stuff is just breaking in half. That's so weird. Okay, so then there should be a belt like right around. I think it'd be more here, right? I think the belt would be like right at the waist here. Yeah, it'd probably be like right around here. So let's just draw the belt. Dun, 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 dun. This is a no vocal version, isn't it? I know that song by heart. Yeah, I don't know, like, I cannot, like, I think all my programs are breaking down on me. That's really weird. Okay, so I need to keep one screen. So I have 4 screens. One is my art, one is OBS, one is YouTube, and one is, well, one is YouTube chat, and one is YouTube itself. So I think that's how I have to do this for now. Let's see. Let's listen to, you know what, I think we need some Muzak in here. Well, no, let's listen to, I guess we listen to J-pop. What's the hot J-pop thing that everyone's into nowadays? Idol music, is that a thing? Oh, I don't know. Opioid Legends, Orchestra. You know what I really like? Okay, so I stopped playing, Uma Musume, like, almost immediately. But I will say, the music in that game is really good. Especially the orchestra music just is so sweeping and it's majestic. Like this one specifically, it's just beautiful to behold and listen to. I love it. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so I think this one's got to fold like this, I think. That's how we know that there's like a bit of a hip here. And then I think what I need to do is, first of all, this is not lined correctly. But it should be. So let's make sure this is straightened. Like that. Perfect. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to color this tonight, but we'll see what we can get to today. Dun, 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 dun. I know there's also, like, at least, there's a belt buckle here. And there should be about one loop here. And there's another one that's a little hard to see. You're not going to be able to see it on this. I'll look up the trainer version. Yes, this is a Clip Studio Paint. I use CSP version 4, which is the current version. I paid for the upgrade, which was like 20... I think it was like 15 bucks the other day. Oh, you know, I see. So this should probably fall in more like this. It's not exactly perfect, but I think that's probably gets the point across that there is some chest there. And then I'm trying to wonder if the skirt is a little too high up, but I think it's probably okay. Look it up right now? Okay. PoE Legend Trainer. I am curious to know what this is going to sound like. Does he sing this? Okay. Okay. So I think this is fine. And then, I don't know why I made another layer. Oh, that's a sword, okay. Oh, he's actually singing it. Oh, jeez. He's really going at it, huh? Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna listen to this, but that is quite the track. I'll say that. But why is my stuff not working? Is it because I have a tablet plugged in and I can't like get to any of my other windows? Don't want that one. That's better. Let's try this. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna at least get through most of this. Okay, so you'd have at least this actually doesn't look that bad. Like, it actually looks fine. I think it's a little off in some spots, but I think it's workable. I think here's where it's off, so I think why I'm getting confused. This should actually straight down, probably. Due to the way the hip is situated. I think I'm not really showing that the hip is swayed properly. I don't think there's really a way for me to do that because I don't think I have the skill to pull that off, but that's okay. We'll work what we got. And then for the legs, I'm just gonna probably copy where the legs are going because I'm not gonna pretend to know how legs operate. Yeah. We'll not copy it exactly, but just get the general idea. Because it should be something like this. Yeah, this is probably correct here. This one probably, you think she would wear, so you think this one here probably wears like boots? Like, you know what, I would agree with that, yeah. Let me look up how that would look like. What character wears half-height boots in anime and media that I can just look up as a reference? Oh wait, I know. The solution is you look up Akama and then you type in boots, and that's the solution. Because that was a very popular combination for Meiji era style school uniforms, of which my own design is based off of because I really like that outfit. Alright, the question is boots with heels or boots without heels? That's the real question. Okay, I have an idea. Alright, hold on. They are ankle boots. Where's the calf? Calf muscle. All right, let me double check where this is. Okay. Okay, so it's about there. All right, I have an idea. すりむいたとこ血が滲んでしみるけれどへっちゃらさよく治るから明日に若さぶた This is a good song, okay? またバカにされたよ恥ずかしいし悔しいけれど So something probably like something like this probably? Okay, you know, I think this would probably have a slight heel. Not like a super thick, like, we're not talking like a big crazy heel, but I think like a small, let's see. So it'd probably be something like, like that is probably my guess. And then we can draw the, what's it called? Like this. Okay, so we need to round it though, because I don't think it would be like, it wouldn't be completely rectangular, it'd be more like something like this probably? More like this is correct. Let's round it out even further. I think it looks better if you round it even further. I think that's kind. How does this look like? Hold on, I need to find an example. Ohanare ozora 一羽の鳥岬から船が吹いて急に雨降り始めた風よすぐ隣にいる I'm not gonna pretend to know how to draw laces, so I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use this as like a center point. So something like that makes sense, or maybe it shouldn't be like this. Maybe it should be more like straps or something. Maybe like the lace is not correct, because then I have to draw like a knot. like around here. Actually, no, maybe that's fine. Buckles? Buckles probably make more sense, right? Like this? And then maybe like one more, like right around here? I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to draw buckles, but I think this gets the general point across, right? I listen to this one all the time. I need something else. This YouTube playlist mix thing is not giving me anything I want that's different. What is this? What an amazing swing by... What is this? Okay, this one's fine. Let's try this one. Okay. And I have to do the same on the other side too, right? Okay. Something like this, probably correct. Yeah, it's probably fine. Maybe we want it slightly angled. Yeah. Raise the top of the tongue a little, or move a few pixels if you would do cross shoelace out. We're not gonna do the cross shoelace, mostly because it's too much effort, and I don't want to try to figure it out. So it'd be like right up to here, I think, approximately. So something like this is about right, I think. I think I'm actually somewhat, you know, maybe this is not, maybe I'm not nearly as bad at art as I think I am. Maybe I'm just like too, maybe I just sell myself too short all the time, and that's the problem. If I actually put in some time and effort into it, actually doesn't look too bad. I think I'd actually like the legs to be a little thinner. I think the legs are a little thicker than I would like. Let's see. You have a play date set up in a few hours? Oh, okay. Are you get? Yeah, you might want to set an alarm in case you accidentally stay up too late. That's fine. I get it. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. The more I look at it, I think the arms need a little bit of work, but we can do that real fast. So, at least for this one here, should be more. So it should be more. I do like swing music. I used to listen to like a lot of like not quite swing, but like electro swing stuff when I was in high school and when I was in college, because it was energetic, but also just like a nice vibe. I think like this is probably correct here. I do not want to. I'm not looking forward to line arting. No, it really is. Like, no, I don't disagree. Like, I never practice art, and I think that's a huge issue as to why I don't actually get any art done. It is true. Like, I don't disagree with your statement. Like, it's true. Sometimes Ray will also do art, but she doesn't do it very often, I think. Sometimes she does, just kind of like hit or miss. These artists encourage I know, that's why today I'm trying to be less negative and more positive about art. That's the goal anyways, if I can pull it off. I don't know, I cannot open any of my programs on here. Yeah. It's once a year. I guess I don't have to line art it. Yeah, we could just like sketch it and then just work and then just color it in just to see what it looks like. We'll clean up the sketch lines at the very least. Like this is probably correct, and then we'll clean this up a little bit more. Yeah. No, I know, but sometimes I have to force myself to do something, and then I actually get things done. That's like the unfortunate reality of how I think my brain operates. Man, Kobo has such a good voice. Holy cow. God. Kobo is such a banger of a singer. Okay, so I think the way this is set up is this is fine. Okay. And then, so there should be... Oh, like, this is probably correct, because there's like a... Well, it's barely thicker. I think that's correct, and then we can just add like the loop here. Yeah, okay, that looks fine. Let's see how it looks without the body. I mean, the hands are terrible, but you know, we work with what we got. Okay, maybe we can try coloring this tonight. I mean, it won't be like a super good coloring, but at the very least it'll be something. Alright, so let's try erasing this line now. I don't think I need that anymore. The guideline was useful earlier, but I think we've kind of outlived it. By the way, this was all on one layer, which is kind of the other issue, so I can't really be erasing willy-nilly. Let me save real fast, and then let's take a look. Is there anything here that I would adjust? I think it's actually generally okay. We're just missing the detail on the uniform, which is like mostly the color. Which is... I could probably add a line for the color. Also, I probably need to straighten out some of these other bits here. Let's see. Maybe this one needs to be more down like this. That's probably correct, like that. What is this girl's lore? So I think what I'm thinking for this one in particular is she is... Maybe she's not overworked, but I think she's just like... I don't know. She's just... She's serious about her job. Let's say that. Like, the eyebrows don't do it justice, but I probably will do like a... Hold on. Like, I probably what I'll end up doing for this one also is that when we fully color her in, or when if I do coloring, we'll do something like this. Oops. Probably something like this. You know what I mean? Like that. Like a killer. I think that's the goal. Like a cute anime killer is like the vibe. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Okay. All right, let's do line cleanup now. I think is what I want to do. Oh, name and rank. I haven't put any thought to that right now. I've not put any thought in that. Probably get rid of this line. This line's not necessary. I think the other ones are fine. She probably doesn't like doing paperwork. She probably just gets a job and is told do it, and she's like, "All right, fine." This is a darker skin character. Just keep that in mind because I'm not very good at drawing dark skin tones, so we'll try. But keep in mind that I'm not an expert, so if I mess up the tones, don't yell at me. We're just cleaning up the line art now. We're cleaning up the sketch lines. At least cleaning it as much as I can. Oh, we didn't give her the ears yet. Hold on. Like this. I think that's correct, and then the other one's probably somewhere like around here. think I'm getting better at drawing cat ears for some reason, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Probably a vaguely cursed thing. No, trust me, we're not gonna do a Hoyo verse. I don't like Hoyo stuff in general. The ears are a lot smaller on this one, but I think that's okay. Tail, that's right. I don't know. This tail... So the tail would come out of the tailbone, which would be... So if this is here, it'd be like right around... Slightly under the navel, so it'd be like here. I think to keep the image like somewhat more vertical. Oh wait, hold on. I want to try something. Hold on. I want to try something. I saw someone do this the other day, and it was very interesting in terms of how they did it. So they did a border effect. Make it a little thicker. And then we're gonna copy. Okay, and then we're gonna... Whoa, what happened here? Oh my goodness gracious, the fact that... Alright, hold on. Okay, I need to open up... No, not Task Manager, no! I need to pull this... And I can't pull that window open. Alright, that's just great. Okay, that's fine, whatever. I'll try this. There's a thing I saw that someone do is that they use this edge tool, like this border tool, and if you draw a line, it just like, you know, does like this, so you can kind of draw, at least in our case, like a tail. The question is, how would this one's tail look like? Also, what do you mean by pulling a Hoyo? I guess I didn't ask that question earlier, but now I'm curious. Let's see. Alright, let's see here. What am I gonna make this look like? At least in terms of tail. Ever think about how many cat girls just out there without tails? And should tail be like really fluffy or should it be thin? Oh jeez. Thinking thin might be better. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, stream dying? No, okay. It says I dropped like 21,000 frames earlier, and that's concerning me. Making dark skin have negative melanin? What do you mean? Oh, that's what you mean. Yes. Gotcha. No, it's not you. I apparently had dropped 21,000 frames and I didn't even realize it. I'm sorry. Let's do it from here. Alright, so let's make it a okay, I'm gonna be consistent with, Alright. I don't know how tails work. I'm trying to think of like how I would want the tail to look like. Oh, not again. That's probably okay. Like that, maybe? I don't know. Because I think a tail is also a very good form of expression. Yeah, so the tail I know comes from like right around here-ish. So I'm trying to think how I want to design the tail. I think I'm just trying to figure out like what's the like how is the tail? Because that looks like too much like a rat. Okay, I have an idea. Let's do like a thicker line. that. I think a tail should also be like a form of expression for the character, you know what I mean? Oh, wait, I have an idea. Wait a second, I have an idea. No, I have a sick idea, hold on. Okay, no. Okay, what we'll do, I'm gonna do the tail last. I think the tail last is what I'm gonna do. Sketch. Sword template. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do the sketch last. I have an idea how I want to do this. I don't know. Do you think this character would wear a ribbon? What's the general consensus, comrades? Do you think this one wears a ribbon on the tail or some other part of their body? Is there any other accessories that I should think about adding? Oh wait, this is the Fumoko song. I don't like this one. I don't like that one very much. Let's see. Girl's Last Tour is fine. I like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up the lines, and then I gotta figure out how to draw hands. Only required ribbons? True. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to draw hands, so I'm gonna kind of follow the template here and just try to make it my own, but note that you're not gonna get quality hands here. One day I'll learn hands, but for now I'm not trying to follow it perfectly, but trying to add a bit of design to it, but you know, I'm not very good. How are you doing, Drunken Wayfarer? Thanks for swinging by, comrade. I think that's probably fine. And then for this one, I think the way I'm gonna the way I'm gonna draw this one, at least, because this one's a little messy, is yes, we kind of have to follow the hand guide here, otherwise that's not gonna look right. We might move the hand around a little bit once this is kind of in place. This is the thumb here, so this one should be like that, probably. And then let's erase this. Let's make this. That's probably fine. Yeah. Okay. It already looks weird. I can't believe it. Thanks for telling me that I'm weird. Oh my god, I love this was more One Night, I think. I used to do this song on DDR all the time before they got rid of on DDR because they're cowards. I moved it back. I want to sing along to it. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so I think that's mostly fine. We'll do the sword last, because the sword needs to technically be attached somewhere, so we'd have to draw like something it's attached to on the body. Boom, 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 boom. I think as much as the hip was supposed to be flared out like this, I think it's better to just not do it like that. I think keeping it simple like this is fine. れから何が始まるのかな気づけば君と旅じゃなくモノクロに輝く楽園 Let's go! Alright. Let's zoom in a little bit more. I think wow, this is actually not too bad. I am kind of surprised. This is like the one good piece of the year I'm gonna draw. Maybe I should really commit more time into doing this regularly. Maybe it won't suck as much. I think I have some basic understanding of like shapes and stuff that allows me to at least get this far. I used to draw a lot when I was in high school, but I never liked a lot of it. I was like, oh, I think the part of the issue, and as I know it's been mentioned a lot, is that it's just being perpetually self-critical and like comparing yourself to other people's work. You know what I mean? That it just ends up being like a thing that you're always going to be doing, and it sucks, and trying to get out of that mindset is really hard. But, you know, it's just how it is. Okay, so I think like that is correct, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so I think for the most part, the lines are clean enough that I'd be... I think this one probably needs to be up a little bit more. Like that. And then I think over here we might want to do the same. Just make it a little bit higher than the collar. Also, I didn't draw the ribbon correctly, which is a problem, so now we need to correct that mistake. I think I know how I'm going to do the ribbon. I'm going to do the same trick that I'm going to do for the tail. I think that'll be fine. So let's seal this off like this. This one needs to be like maybe about here-ish. Okay, that looks fine, right? Wouldn't you agree? I think here needs to come out from the same area like this. Okay, and then I want this to be a little more straightened. Okay. Is this Miu Dao song? Let me take a look. I don't recognize the song myself. This song is Ina Bakumori's Lost Umbrella from 7 years ago. So it's a much older song already. Oh, I forgot the hat. That's fine. Maybe we can just draw the hat like... something like this probably is correct. And then... it does look like a stick of butter the more I think about it, but it's fine. Kind of silly, but I think it's workable. So like this, maybe? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that actually looks pretty good. Alright, perfect. I think the messiness of the sketch also kind of adds some appeal, so I might just leave how some of it's kind of messy instead of super cleaning, but we'll see. I think I need to make... I know what I need to do. The arm here is not thick enough to represent the uniform, so I have to probably do something like this. It's gonna get cut off anyways when we get to the sword. That's fine. Maybe later I'll look it up, or if you can put on Discord, I'll take a look. Fingers more like claws than human nails. I'm not gonna draw the nails on this one, quite frankly. I can't be bothered to draw the nails. Okay. I'm gonna draw the sword. I don't know how to draw a sword. How to draw katana? Let's see. I could probably just pull out my own bokken and examine how that's designed. I don't have my own katana yet, but one day I probably will get one. Because it needs to be inside of the Suba, which is the thing too. Or not the Suba, the what was the stupid thing called? The saya. It needs to be inside the saya, which is like the part that's concerning. I don't know why I decided this specific character design needs to have a katana, but I think it's infinitely cooler and edgier. Yeah, who cares if it's a character from Nekograd? Listen, sometimes there's a lot of weeaboos out there in Nekograd too, okay? So it's fine. It's all okay. I think the way I'm gonna design this is that okay, so I'm gonna do a new layer. And I'm just gonna block it. Well, actually no, we already have the block, right? Okay, we're gonna go back to this the sword template layer. And then we're gonna clean this up. Okay, wrong color. What color did I do this in? So let's make sure this looks the way it wants to. Yeah, maybe some of them have cosplay katanas, but this one, she has a real one because she's an edgelord. Yeah, this specific character is a bit of an edgelord. Okay. So when you get a katana, it actually like the size of it actually depends a lot on your actual height and your arm length to determine how long it should be. So I think for this character, which I marked at 150, it should be about, what is that? I don't know. Let me look up a chart real fast. It's about 2.2 shaku, so about 66 centimeters. Now I don't know what that would be on this, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Rule of cool matters overall. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. What is this song? Oh, it's Stellarium from Kano, which I believe this song was used in the Palladius anime? It's also just like, yeah, it's like, what do... Yeah, so it's, as long as the... Okay. It could also just not be a katana, like, it could also just be like a saber of some kind, like, what if it was like this? Or something like this, right? It doesn't have to be a katana, but I think for this one I will make it one. But you could also easily do something thin like a rapier or whatever you want. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Why am I making this way more difficult on myself than it has to be? We have tools. We have tools. It could be a ceremony sword, but this one is not a ceremony. This is like a real deal sword. Okay, something like that's probably the right length that I want, at least until the blade begins to curve. Oh, mine's in the car. Okay, so this is not correct. Oh, this is probably correct. Let's go here. Why is this struggling? Oh, okay, I see how this works. Okay, so let's go about here. And then you can kind of just curve it about like this, I think. And then we'll just try to mimic that same curve here. I think that's actually a little too short for what I'm thinking of. I know, it's like, it's crazy when I'm like, wait a second, there's all these tools that I completely forgot about that exist that I should be using. No, I think I'm good. I don't want to listen. I like Fuamoko, but I don't like their songs that much. Okay, so I think what we'll do is, let's make it like... maybe like about... here. And then let's put the curve around like that. This is actually really difficult for me to figure out, so I apologize if this doesn't look right. That's not a katana. Alright. Do I have an asset that's a katana? Maybe if I work with an asset, that's probably a little easier for me. There's gotta be something. Small object. Weapon. Okay, so I have handgun. Okay, I'm gonna go download an asset. I'm sorry. I can't draw it from just by eyeballing it. And I can't... Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see. I need a katana. I need it as a 3D object. Katana. Oh, well, there's a lot. Thank goodness there's a lot of these stupid things. Let's use... I think this one's probably fine. I want one with like a very generic Tsuba, which is the guard, so that I can try to add my own flair into it. Okay, let's try this one. This one's adjustable. Perfect. We can download this one, and then wait until it gets in here. Give it a second. Okay. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching me learn. Okay, I don't know if it downloaded. May need to double check and force it to download. Okay, perfect. It's in here now, I think. Gonna add this to... Alright, so I'm gonna put this on a separate layer because I want to adjust this myself. Okay. So let's grab the object. Holy cow, how do I move this thing? Okay. We'll lay down for a bit. Alright, and just get some rest, and hopefully you don't completely pass out, but if you do, I understand. Okay. So for this, so this is what we're gonna use as the sample. Technically, if I... Can I merge it with this? How do I rotate this the way I want it to? You know, hold on, better idea. We're gonna delete this layer. I'm gonna insert into this layer. Yeah, so if I insert into this... Oh, shoot. It's probably easier... Oh, boy. How do I move this object in particular? Okay, I am messing something up here. How do I... Oh, it's control, right? No. Okay, so... First of all, this thing needs to go... Whoa! What is happening? This thing is too large. Okay. I think the correct thing is actually put on its own layer. So I will put on its own layer. I was trying to like maybe put on the other layer so I can try to hook it in, but I think it's just not worth trying to figure that out. So I need to rotate it. It's also like weirdly long. So this will get me an idea of what I want. So the katana should be... It's actually backwards. It should be like this. So when you have a katana sheathed, it should be blade up. Just FYI. I don't think it matters to anyone here except me, but it's just the more you know. And so if I rotate it around like here, and then how do I shrink this down? Oopsies, I unhooked it. Okay, so then I can probably just shrink it down. Oh, like this. Maybe it's a little too big. There we go. I think that actually is what I'm aiming to do. Let's maybe move it just slightly. Yeah, if you want it like angled, there we go. I think that's what I want. Shrink it down, give it a color. Let's make it red. Okay, so that's the general pose that I wanted, and I think I've managed to at least get it there. So now we actually have to fill it in. So I will actually do this on a separate layer because I don't know what half my layers are anymore. On this layer, this is fine. Copy this color. Oh shoot. Okay. I don't know what my button is for, Oh, there we go. I was trying to find my eyedropper tool, and it was hard. Hi, Deba. Oh my gosh. Hello, artist Deba Chan. How are you? How's it going, comrade? I think the song ended. Why this one? I don't want to listen to this. What's next? Give me something else, YouTube. Yes, I stole many onions. I stole lots of onions. I'm actually doing okay doing art for once, because normally my art is bad, so it's kind of a rare thing that it's looking okay. Okay, so in this case, I'm probably not gonna do a black guard, but I want this old. No, I need this to be the same color. We gotta do just be friends. Bye, just be friends. All we gotta do, just be friends, just be friends, just be friends. 簡単だ昨日の朝早くに俺と今がする日やつというようなあれは一体なんだろう気づく I can actually kind of sing this. Are you resting, Devo? Get some rest. I'm glad to see familiar names. And I am using a lot of references. I actually used a lot of references for this one. 僕はいつになれば言えるのかな緩やかに朽ちてゆく爽快であがく僕の唯一の活路なせピピの微笑み刻んでエンドいいかな叫んだ残響残響虚しく響くOkay, so I think that's actually looking fine, so let's just clean that up and let's just get the sword done. And then I'm just gonna throw some color on, and then probably that'll be all I need to do. I would say, Garm, if you want to try doing art, definitely go for it. CSP is not a very difficult tool to learn, quite frankly. I think you could learn it. You're in the patch. Why are you moving so fast? I guess you don't have much to do, so you're just playing 14, huh? Say goodbye, just be friends. We gotta do just be friends, just be friends, just be friends. I think for this one, I'm gonna give her like a. I want to give her like a diamond tsuba. I think the diamond tsuba will look a little more interesting for her than like the fancy ones. I think she would be more of the simple shapes. Oh, I forgot to give it depth. Alright, I gotta make it thick. Also, I need to give this character a name. Like, I know she's like a selectable portrait in the Star Sector mod, but she should have a name if I'm gonna actually draw her specifically. You look at Blue Protocol? I don't care for Blue Protocol. I remember seeing it, and they announced it was gonna have some censorship in the West, so I was like, I immediately am turned off and care not anymore. I can't seem to draw this stupid line. There we go, that's probably fine. And then we'll just clean it up a little bit. Anyways, yeah, I don't have time to play other MMOs too. Like, I already have Final Fantasy XIV. I don't need another, like, anime. I don't really care a lot for a lot of anime MMOs. They're all just alright. It looks unpolished. Okay, what's Hakuna? Is that a game? Hakuna game. I typed in Hakuna, and it gave me Hapunan horror game. Some weird horror game on Google Play, apparently. Okay, so I gotta seal this up here. Alright, I think... Let's see, so if I get rid of all that... Oh, Hakuna, that's the name. Got it. Maybe. Let me think. Let me think about the name for a bit. I want to give it like a proper character name. Ideally, we'd probably pull from Russian influence because it's Nekograd. Hi, Ranu. Surprisingly, it's actually going okay, which is the more surprising part, quite frankly. I forgot to seal off the top of the head. Oh, what? Oh, there's the hat. Okay, so this is the hat layer. I just be friends. All right, we're not gonna line art this. I think this is fine. I think I'm just gonna color this, and then I can call it a day. Yeah, I think it's, I do need to add the pleats to the... Hold on, I gotta add the pleats. Which I'm already partway there, which is thankfully convenient. Let's clean this up a little bit. Because, yeah, so the way this is supposed to be is that this part should be lower. So maybe we do need to extend this out like that. Maybe make the skirt a little longer. I'm thinking maybe the skirt should be shorter because I imagine that realistically, like, I imagine that this character probably... I've drawn another layer. Probably has... I don't know how to draw it, but I imagine this character probably has a... What do you call it? Like a thigh strap here? And... I don't know how to draw a gun, so forgive me, but probably like a holster here. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's how I imagine this character probably carries about. Something like that. I don't know how this realistically works, but let's pretend like that's how this works. But since it's hidden underneath the skirt anyways, it's not even relevant. But I like to think that maybe the skirt's a little shorter for this character, just because of that specific reason. That's why I am a sucker for longer skirts, so maybe she likes to have a more prim, proper vibe, so maybe the long skirt's okay. What is this song? I don't recognize it. Okay. What is this song? I don't know if I like it that much. What is it? Oh, it's Fate Stay Night, that's why. Let's listen to... wow, it's just feeding me the same stuff that I listen to over and over again. There we go. Unwelcome School. That's a banger. What is this? MRM remix? Let's see. I want to listen to... What's another... You know what? Hold on. New archive OST. I want to listen to the new... I want to listen to some of the new tracks that just came out from one of the events that was happening on the JP side. I was listening to it. It was so beautiful. I was like, this is fantasy RPG music, and it's so good. Dun, 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 dun. And then it adds its own, like, you know, Blue Archive flair in a second, which was really nice. Alright, I think this is fine. I don't know if the boots look correct, but it's probably okay. I don't know how to make the boots look any better. Let me look up an example real quick just to make sure that it's fine. Especially if we're having the buckle. Okay, so I think the way it should be is that technically, if it's like this, wouldn't it have to, like, be like this too? Yeah, I think... I mean, I could have it, like, go out here, but then the strap looks a little awkward. So maybe it's better... Maybe, like, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. We'll do it like this. Okay. All right, let's color it. We'll do the ribbon last because that's gonna be a nightmare. Separation defeated water integrity. Fair enough. Okay. So maybe it, like, maybe up to here. All right, let's color this. So we're just gonna follow the same color scheme that I had in the other one, because I don't know how to draw ribbons. All right, so first of all, I'm gonna make a new folder. I'm gonna put it at the bottom, and then I'm gonna make a new folder for all this. And then we're gonna start with coloring by adding a new layer, which goes underneath. Okay. So I did use like a purple color scheme for this one, which was different. Let's call this one skin. No, this is hair. And again, we're trying to darker skin toned individual, which is a little different. You know, I want to listen to the orchestra. Let's try this mix here. This mix seems okay. All right, YouTube, please work with me. Alright, so how did I do this last time? I used watercolor. There's gotta be a better way to color. Oh wait, hold on. I saw someone... I don't know how to do it yet. Let's not worry about that. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try a painty style with this watercolor option. Okay, maybe I don't know how to use watercolors. Maybe I don't know how to use watercolors very well. Yeah, these dense. Let's use dense watercolors first to kind of get the... Yeah, but it doesn't really add that brushy, strokey effect that I like. Hold on. It's like... God, it's like painting a coloring book that I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we can... How do people color? That's the real question. I need to look this up at some point. Because the white is mixing in for some reason with the rest of it. I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, see, I don't... That's not what I'm looking for. Refine the flats first, if so those are correct. I guess I should do that, yeah. Let's try that. I guess I have a very, what's it called? Like, lackadaisy, maybe very rough style of doing art, which is very not good. I think for this one I'm not caring too much, because I'm not trying to make this, like, super picturesque and perfect. I don't know what this track is from. You know what? I have an idea. Let's try the, try this brush. We're gonna use the same brush that I used for the sketching, to color this in. See how it pans out. Maybe it'll be okay. Yeah. I think that's fine. Just like that. The goal is to finish coloring this in the next hour, and the next hour, 15 minutes. That's how much longer I'm going to stream. See if I can get this done. Because tomorrow I need to go to sleep so I can play Battlefield 6 on release, because I am going to be doing that all day tomorrow. I am super excited to play Battlefield 6. I cannot wait. Okay. That's fine. It's not perfect, but it's workable. And then... is it too dark? It almost looks like... we can do adjustments later. Okay. And then the hair here, and then the hair back here also. Yeah, this probably should have been the shadow color. That's true. I wonder if I can, like, retroactively adjust the tone. Oh, and just draw the highlights and midtones on top of it. So, hold on. So I haven't done this way before, but we'll try it. Okay, my brush is not working correctly. Okay, brush, please work. Yeah, I didn't lock transparency. Okay. Well, I usually just use clipping layers. That's usually my solution. I don't know why, like, my tablet is suddenly not working correctly. It's really frustrating me. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, I usually use masking layers. I think that's my preferred method. I think this is probably correct. I need another layer, and this one's gonna be like even brighter, I think. Actually, that doesn't look nearly as bad as I think it does. Like that? I think that actually looks okay, the more I look at it. It's actually not too bad. Yeah, I think I'll roll with that, and then... I don't know. Do we do that funny, like, anime hair line? Oh, wait, I have a brush specifically for this. Holy cow. I completely forgot I downloaded this brush a long time ago that's designed to give, like, hair that layering effect. Oh, my lord, I am remembering the tools that I have downloaded. This is gonna get me copyright struck. Hello, happy world, Doremi Ferrando, that's fine. This actually looks okay. I like this brush. This brush is good. Okay, alright, and then... So that's all the hair stuff, and then we need another layer, and then we're gonna use this for skin. I don't remember all the animals for this. This is some vintage Vocaloid, and I'm gonna keep saying that all the time. What weapon does Rei use? Rei probably uses like a knife. That's always been my headcanon. That she's got a knife. Alright, okay, so I need to emphasize, I don't know how to do dark tones very well. It's actually not that dark either, which is the issue. Maybe I should do a darker tone. Is that dark or should I do darker? I guess this is fine. It's supposed to be more like a... I don't know what you want to call it. I think this is fine. Alright, this is fine. Yeah, this is a fine tone. Oh god, you know what this is? This is the Filipino skin tone. This is the Filipino skin tone. Then the side bangs should be almost fully lit. Oh, okay. I'll make some adjustments in a bit then. Let me get this done at least. Oh, wrong layer. Almost colored in the wrong layer. That would have been very bad. Wait, hold on. Don't I have a bucket tool for this? Oh my goodness. Oh, the bucket tool. It worked. Oh my goodness, it worked almost perfectly. Oh, is this the power of technology? Oh my goodness. Just have to do like some mild cleaning. But beyond that, oh my goodness, it worked almost perfectly. Let's go to the other hand. This hand is like really awkward, but that's fine. Oh, you know what? I know what's wrong. That's fine. Let's just fill it in. That. Yeah. This is Hosho Marin's cover of Bloody Stream. Like a bloody storm, like a bloody storm. No, she has a crazy range. It's actually amazing to listen to. Okay, so you're saying that for this, like this? Let's see. Oh, the side bangs. Maybe not fully all the way, but maybe like some amount like this is probably okay. I think like, hold on, I need a smaller brush like this here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I like that. Let's roll with that. Okay, we gotta do skin tone adjustments real fast, so let's do that real quick. Also, maybe make some minor corrections here. How much time do I have left? I have another hour. Okay. I think for this one, I think if I had done it, like if I had planned to do the blowing hair earlier, I would have done that. But it's a little too late to do it now, unfortunately. It's okay. Okay, so let's go here, skin. So the multiply layer, which is the darkening, so we need to darken here. Yeah, maybe in the future we'll do another one. Not tonight, but you know. I don't think this brush rotates, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, so for this one I will need to use denser colors. Like this, I think, is correct. It's very, very gentle on the tones. And then I think over here we'll smooth it out a little. And then we'll add another layer, and this one will be the... I think I use glow dodge normally for this. We'll lower the opacity. This will get the highlights in. Like that. Maybe it's gotta be it's a little too strong. It should be like a subtle effect. Yeah. Some... maybe even smaller than that. Just like very light. Okay. Yeah, maybe if I ever do another art stream, which, hey, you know, it's not impossible. Again, I'm kind of doing like a really lazy method by using, what's it called? Like multiplied layers for this, but for me, I like it, and it works for my purposes. Okay, that's fine, and then let's maybe lower that a little bit like this, and then add another, go back to this one. Yeah, again, I have to emphasize, this is not stuff I normally do, so, or like this skin tone. Oh, it's a little strong. And I know people who do this art stuff, like they put like hundreds of layers on their pieces to get the exact look that they're looking for, but I am not doing that. Okay, we also gotta do the darkening here. So I think for this one... okay, so I think what we'll do is let's do the main shades first. So here, here. Like that. And then... like that. And then here. And then I think what we'll do is we'll do another layer. Whoa. We'll do another multiply, and then... come on. Oh my goodness. I should use color theory eventually, but again, I am very much a bad novice. Oh, I didn't even draw the eyes properly. I just realized I did not do it correctly. Alright, we may need to go back to the eye layer a little bit. I forgot I left it with these very janky eyes. So let's draw an actual face. Yes, let's draw an actual face. Whoopsies. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna... okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy. Reminds me of surveys. Do you think I should just leave the eyes like this? I mean, I could. Hold on. It should still at least be the right eye tone or eye color, though. Something like this. No, I think for this I do want to try. You know, hold on. Let me. Here's my idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save a copy of this. I'm gonna duplicate the layer, hide the original, and then this one is I'm gonna call this sketch with eyes, so that we have like a backup in case I don't like how it pans out. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna this. And then switch to my original brush. I like using this brush here. This one was Klaus showed me this brush, and it's been pretty handy. Okay, so we're gonna use a thinner brush for this. See, now I think the problem is that the eyes aren't actually like aligned, and now I have to do some corrections here. to make it a little more correct. So this one should probably be aligned slightly more like this, actually. And if I... Yeah. I think that's correct. And we may need to adjust the glasses to match. So let's take the glasses line. And let's just align it. Okay, and then let's just quickly adjust here. See? I'm learning how to do corrections on the fly. It's looking more Zerby now? Is it really? I swear that's not intentional. I have never talked to Zerby once, although I always wanted to commission the guy, but he's never open. Alright, that should be fine. Okay. And then let's just flesh out the rest of the eyebrows. Try to make it a little thinner to give that anime look. Maybe she doesn't have like fancy lashes, but you know, still a female character, so there should still be lashes, so it's really hard to see it over here. I think this is okay. We'll roll with this, and then the throwaway thing doesn't work when we do art streams, remember? All right. So let's go back to our funny layers, and let's do a new layer. Let's do the eye layer. Okay, so that's our eye base layer. I think what I need to do is I probably need to make the eyes a little more... I need to make the eyes part a little thinner, the walls of the eye a little thinner. Yeah, let's make it a little thinner. That's the problem here, it's a little too thick. So the eye color can actually shine a little bit through. And then let's go back to that correct layer, which is this one, and just fill that in. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. That looks more correct, I think. Okay, and then let's just draw this out a little bit slightly. There we go. And then... I think I need a really thin brush to do this, but I'm going to go back to the eye layer. Clipping, and then we need a... I'm using gray, but let's try using black for this. Maybe not quite full black. Yeah, that's what we did in the original character portrait. Is that she does have like the eye donut, limbo ring, whatever you want to call it. I'm not gonna say I know how to do it, but you know, we'll try. It's really thin though, so maybe it's not like super noticeable, but it should still be there for stylistic purposes. I wonder if it actually would look better with white. I think the white looks better, but it's I I don't know. I might have to redraw the original if I do that. Let's do another layer real fast here, so I can draw the whites of the eye, which I'm trying to not use all white. I think it's better to use like a slightly off white, like this. I think that looks good. I think that gets the point across, right? I think so. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's finish the rest of this. What do I need to do next, besides that? Let's do... We'll leave the eyes alone for now. Let's do the uniform base. Yeah, I think the uniform base is probably a good spot to go next. Let's try the bucket tool. I wanna see if I can bucket fill this to make it easier on myself. Wow, look at that. Okay. It's not clean, but it works. It's functional. So at the very least, I need to go back to the sketch layer and make some adjustments real quick. Namely in the buckle. The buckle's not very pretty. I think like this is probably fine. Maybe if I just spend more time drawing, I'll actually be good at this. Crazy, what a strange concept. I'm maybe not nearly as bad as I think I am at this. And maybe there's a small inkling that I can keep doing this. Okay, the belt should be base yellow, and then we're gonna fill it in with the other colors that are necessary. Let's also bucket fill the sleeve, part of the sleeve, and then here and here. And I am learning, kind of, barely, maybe. No, I'm not learning. What are you talking about? There's no learning here. There's only complaints. I can only complain. Okay, what else am I missing here? I think this area here needs a little bit of correction. And then I think that's all the yellows. Okay. So we'll do the ribbon last. I need to get a white color for the collar. So we'll do another layer. I'm gonna call this the collar. And then to make this easier on myself, if I can I can't. Oh my god. Now, one of the problems, I can't actually see the background layer due to the... I have an idea. Can I drag this lower? I literally can't click it because of... Hold on. Give me a second. I need to shrink this down. Okay. I need to give this a slightly different tone. I'm gonna give this like a dark gray tone. It's easier for me to work with a dark gray because I can see where I put the whites, which is I'm gonna use a lot more frequently. Man, Blue Archive OST is just such a banger. I love it. It's so good. The Blue Archive OST just makes me so happy. We had a nose? Probably yes. No, we're not doing snouts. I don't like cat snouts or drawing anything like that. Okay, so let's put the uniform below this down here, below skin. That's probably better. Okay. The Blue Archive anime is really bad, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, not gonna lie, the Blue Archive anime is like pretty awful. Okay, so, oops, there is... so we need to go grab the collar layer, bring it back down. Bring it down over here. Okay, perfect. And then there should be a little smidgen of yellow, like right... Oh, okay, let's just fill that in here. Perfect. Okay. The animation was just really bad. I was not a fan of how the animation panned out. Okay, I need another layer. I'm gonna call this Uniform 2, and this is the grays. Kind of hard to spot, but it is there. And then we're gonna have to do some manual drawing here, because the belt, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see the belt actually has like a gray, it's like actually two-toned, right? Same with like a lot of the other stuff there, so we're gonna try doing that on the outfit proper here. It'll be a little difficult, but I'll try. I'm on the right, yes, okay. I think what I'll do, actually it's probably a better way to do this, is to fill it in. And then I'm gonna take the line tool. Can I erase in a line? Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing I can do, okay. I didn't watch the Girls Frontline anime at all, so I have no idea how bad it was. There we go, that actually doesn't seem too bad if I do it like that. Perfect. And then do the same on the other side. You started much too late. God, I went to the Lily Pichu concert a long time ago because I got invited as one of her mods to attend the concert in person, and it was a beautiful experience. Okay, so there's another gray spot, like right around... Where's my mouse? Go. Shoot. Okay. Let's just fill in like here. I think it's fine. Like that. For hours and hours. This is one of those songs that at least gets me inspired, even if I am waffling around. Alright, that's probably fine. Alright, that should be fine. Okay, so everyone online being holding shift. Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was an option. Alright, it's too late now. I'm already committed to this part. Okay. What else am I missing here? So that's all the grays. Oh, no, it's not. Just trim of gray, like, around... That's gonna be really annoying to draw. I can do this like a smooth line. Like that, I think, is... Like that. Is there any other spots on the uniform where there's like a bunch of gray? Sleeves. Okay. So... Okay, so I see. So technically, it does become gray up through here. And then I need to go back to the line layer, and I need to flesh this line in, because apparently this one got erased. Okay. Yoko-san. Yeah. I don't know how we ended up on this song again, which is vaguely cursed. Okay, so same thing here, just gonna draw some very simple tones like this, and then maybe erase flat line. That's okay. Alright. Alright, I think I got all the grays on this. It's messy, but I think it's fine. I can try to clean it up. Okay, so I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try putting these two in a same folder. And then, can I make a clipping layer based on a folder? Is that a thing? Oh, you can. Interesting. Okay, so with that knowledge, I'm gonna switch songs before I go crazy listening to this again. Let's listen to Hosho Marin sing "Stay with Me, Mayonaka no doa tataki." Okay, so if I do maybe I shouldn't do it like this. Oh, hold on, let's try something. Oh no, I want to experiment a little bit. So if I just pick this tone, what if I pick something in between and then go slightly larger with a brush? Okay. I'm not sure how that's panning out, I think. Just shade this in. Maybe it's okay. Well, this will require a little bit of additional refinement. Like this. Actually, this was not the worst idea. I think I'm okay trying this. Stay with me. Mayonaka no doa tataki. Okay, so I need to emphasize this area. I'm not sure how to do this part. If I should at all. Wait, hold on. Where's the funny layering brush? That's for hair. Clothing still eludes me, so forgive me if whatever I'm doing doesn't look right, because I guarantee this is not gonna look right. Yeah, this is gonna look really bad. I have an idea. Let's try watercoloring it, actually. Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe if I can put a charm, that's a pretty cool concept. Come on. Does that look right? I think that looks okay-ish. It's not... I'm not trying to emphasize that this character has like a really large chest or anything, but there is like something. But I'm not... Again, I'm not very good at drawing that, so we'll try what I can work with. I'm using watercolor here for my brush, which may be okay, but it probably has some issues. Make it a little darker like that. Because the breast line is like right around here, I think. So let's... You know what? Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, I like how that panned out. Okay, perfect. Let's go back here, and then let's go back to the other brush I was using. Get the coloring under the... Get the shading under the collar, and like right around here corrected. And then let's get the arm also done here. So if the lighting is coming from this direction, this would be darkened here. Like that, I think, realistically. Okay. What should we do with the tail, Garm? What has come to your mind? And then over here, there's not really much shading that needs to be done. Short tail has been cut off in combat. Okay. I don't know if I want to... I think I want to keep a full-length tail for this one. So I might not do that, but maybe a bandage or something on the tail is not the worst idea. Okay, so that means this side should be shaded a little in. that. That might be a little too intense on the shading, but that's fine. I'm gonna try... We need to get another layer here, and this one's gonna be a dodge layer so I get the coloring. I know color dodge and glow dodge instead of using color theory is not the right way to do this, but it works for me. And I'm just probably gonna keep doing it for a while until I understand color theory, which has not happened yet. Good God, I need to fix my dang tablet. That is way too bright. That's actually a little too strong. I think we need to weaken that. I feel like that's okay. Yeah. Probably none over there. And then over here, we definitely need to brighten it. Like that. Aurora has a comfy tail. I guess we can try... Yeah, maybe we'll do a fluffier character in the future. For now, I think I won't, but I definitely would not be opposed to the idea. Where else would I need the lighting? I guess over here would be correct as well. Just a little bit there. And then I think what I want to do is I've seen this happen in some pieces I've seen. Let's go to the watercolor, and I'm just gonna right there. Just to get an idea. I just want to try it out. And then maybe also do something like that. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah, that looks okay. What else am I missing here? Collar. Collar needs some darkening, not really any brightening, so let's get to multiply and make it dark. I don't like this version. What is this? Aoharu Banda range. What's next? Magic Spear, Blue Archive OST 230. Whatever 230 is. Kyukurarin Orchestra Remix. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine like that. Okay. Oh, I forgot the other. I know where I forgot the uniform. Hold on. No, it was it's Magic Spear 1 from Project Aces, which is Ace Combat. Got the pink so bunny. Okay, so I think it's got to be like right here, and then we got to have a little bit of darkness here, and then we got to switch to the glow dodge layer to get the brightening. And then let's try using smooth watercolor to make it smoother to look at, except this line should be harsh. I agree with that. And then let's try something else here. I want to go make another layer, dodge it, and make it really thin. That's a little intense. Let's see. Ooh, it's a little strong. Okay, I think that's fine. Character hopes there could be something truly amazing in Dash. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's not a thing. How much time do I got left? Alright, I got 30 minutes. Alright, hold on, I have an idea. I am generally a fan of black tights, but I want to try something. I normally wouldn't use a non-standard color, but I'm kind of curious. Have to be a lot more muted. Could also just be skin if I wanted it to be. But I'm a sucker for anime legwear. Coffee colored tights? Like a brown? A little too dark. It's gotta be a little brighter. The blood red was, I think, a little too intense for me. Let me think. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save this color on the palette real fast. Hold on. How do I wipe this? Okay, hold on. Let's let me try something. Hold on. How would it look with gray? Like Licorice Recoil to use that uniform. I mean, yeah, Licorice Recoil was really good. I liked Licorice Recoil a lot, honestly. Black's too much. I don't think white fits the personality, although the white does provide a nice contrast between the skin tone and the actual piece, or the actual... but I think it's a little too clean. Maybe the brown is correct. Maybe brown, as Garm suggested, might be the correct tone. Actually, hold on. Maybe like that lighter cream color might not be bad. Let me think. I think something with a little bit more gray, oops, might be correct. Important question before tights. Okay, go for it. What's your question? What color is the boots? Is probably gonna be your question, right? Probably black. I'm thinking it's probably like black. I almost thought about doing brown. I almost legitimately thought about doing like brown black tights, but I was like, that's a little too close to my design, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So we'll do brown tights, black boots. Okay, hold on. What? Hold on. No, I don't think I like that blue too much. I think it's gotta be closer to like gray, like a gray black. I think this is the tone we'll go for, Garm, in case you're curious. I'll name the layer real fast. Okay. First of all, I need to clean up the coloring. It tried its best, which I appreciate. And then the buckles, we'll probably just do like black and gold or something. It's probably easier. Actually, really funny because the way I colored it, it's a kind of very distinct line, which I think is fine. Also, I named this layer wrong. I called it buoy, and I'm too lazy to change it. Clean this up a little, like that. Okay. Okay. Let's make this quick. Oh, I messed up. Okay, so go forward and switch. What is this? This is the boot. Okay. So this is the boot layer. I got a speed run. I got like 30 minutes before raid demands my attention. So let's see if I can rip through this. So let's fill the boot in here. Let's go zoom in. We're gonna really make sure we get this right. And then tights, go copy this color tone, go in here. Just fill that in. Okay, and then let's just cover that spot there. Have a good night, Garm. I'm sure you'll see this on Discord if I post it tomorrow, which I probably will. So just wait until then and you'll see the probable final product. Okay, something like this is probably fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy, make new layer, darken. Do I have a way to make this like... Oh wait, wrong one. Wait a second. I wanna try something. Okay, lady. Oh, that's a little much. Don't think I want to use that. Well, that is an interesting tool to use. If you really wanted to add texture, I guess this is an option, but... You can really add some texture with this. Hold up. Let's use a dodge layer, color dodge, and then clip that. That actually looks kind of interesting. Maybe I don't want to do that for this piece, but that's kind of unique. Alright, we'll try to use a soft brush here. Something like this is probably fine. We're using a spray brush look for this. I think that's okay, right? What do you think? Hello, Normar. Yes, we're doing art again. How are you? Alright, and then we're gonna go back to the boot layer. And let's finish up the boot. This one doesn't really need a darken, we just need dodges to make it more appropriate. Maybe I probably should use a lighter base, but it's whatever. Kind of hard to do a glow dodge when you're using a black tone, so we have to use a slightly brighter tone. Maybe we should also use a different brush. Let's use this one. That's a little not bright enough. Gotta go brighter. A little too strong. Maybe like this. Like that. We lower the opacity a little bit, make sure it's not too strong. I use a color dodge. I think the glow dodge is better. Okay, what do you think is cooler, Naginata or Halberd? I like a Naginata more, but that's because I actually trained with one a long time ago. So I am incredibly biased. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. You know what? I want to see if I can get a darkening layer here with a multiply. Oh, you can actually. Okay. My brush would work correctly instead of... my god. So this, I can probably darken parts of this, which I'm gonna do exactly that. Let's darken here, and let's make sure we have another... make sure that's filled in. Perfect. Okay. So this gets darkened. The heel probably gets darkened as well. And then let's do... shoot. We're gonna use a slightly softer brush for a little bit of this. Because again, I'm doing a lot of this on like single layers because I'm trying to not add a bajillion layers. Give her a weapon. She does have a weapon, Normar. You didn't see it yet, but she does have a weapon. Okay, so if I do it like this, and then I can use the brush to smooth it out, I think is fine. And then we gotta do the same on the other one here. And then over here would get a bunch of color that we would then smooth out. I think it's fine. And then here as well. So let's just add the color, smooth it out, and it probably looks fine. Okay. Let's see, what buckle color? We gotta pick a buckle. What's the gold? What's the most gold toned I have? I think maybe this is fine. Maybe like a, not quite brass, but like a... something like this is fine. But yeah, Norma, if you want to see, she does have a weapon, it's just not colored. And I gotta get to that, and I gotta do the ribbon still, and then I think that's everything that's needed for this. And the tail, we gotta do the tail still. Ikinari sa, itsu wa iteru no te lain, kimi to wa gurai atte nai no ni dou shita no ano koro boku tachi wa sa nandemo dekiru ki ga shite ta futari de. I guess we just put in the same tone here. I guess that's fine because it's like the belt, I guess. The buckle belt, the belt buckle, or whatever you want to call it. Natta boku wo yeah, that's all she's got. Theoretically, she also has a I don't like how the tights ended up looking. I'm gonna get rid of that coloring thing that I did. We'll just keep it simple. Let me grab this, and then just color it in with like a soft watercolor. I didn't like the texture too much. I think it was a little excessive. And then this one probably just have a slight dodge like at the tip here. And then we just lower that a little so it's not so intense. Maybe add a bit of a brush. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. What's left? Sword. What is the color of the Tsuba? I'm not gonna do the texture because that's a little too much effort for me, but should still give her something nice. I do know the Muramasa, yes. It's a very common, like, trope as well. In Ellen, you get one of your companions a gene for spikes, and you can't train them anymore, otherwise they're oh jeez. Because I assume the spikes would just stab you as you're training, right? And that's the problem. Let's see. Let's get my usual brush. You know what? Hold on. I think a red Tsuba is actually kind of nice. Like this? Ooh. It's a little bright, but that's fine. And then so I'm making a new folder. I'm just gonna call this katana, because this is the katana is so many different parts. I might as well just keep it all in a single layer. So Tsuba, or not Tsuba, I can't remember the name of this. That's the guard. This is the handle. And then I need another layer for the actual Tsuba. And then I need another one. I'm just gonna call this one trim, and that should be fine. So let's do, for the Tsuba, I think I want it to be like a black. So we'll use a gray tone. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think a black is okay. And then, you know what? No, I think no. Let's not do black. Let's do I don't know how to do this, but we're gonna try it. Too much gray. I need a different tone. You know what? I think that might be fine. And then the trim, let's go for a goldish tone, which I am bad with colors. This might be okay. No matter what, bleeding stacks, that sounds about right. Yeah. Need another layer for the saya, which is the sheath, which I'm going to probably make it red still too. Yeah, let's make it red to match the. Oh jeez. Yeah, let's make it red to match the. Yeah, like that. Okay. It looks like a giant Lego, but I think it adds some personality to her aesthetic, so I'm okay with it, even if it's a little awkward. It's a little bright, but I think what we'll do, I have an idea. So it is a little off. Don't worry too much about it. I'm not very good with perspective. I think maybe the Suba should not be that color. Maybe black would make more sense. Let's see. Let's fill this in. Yeah, I guess the black would make it look a little nicer. Just fill the Suba in with a gray tone, like a metal, and then we can darken it in post. Okay. That's fine. Oh, copy this. Alright, there we go. I think that looks fine, right? Wouldn't you agree? Hello, Infidave, how are you? Trust me, it's gonna look off. I'm not perfect at this, and I'm really bad at it, so just accept it. Alright, so then the handle needs a... so we're gonna use a multiply, and we're gonna use a soft brush again. Ooh. Like that? Technically, there should be like a hand wrap. Oh, wait, hold on. I know what I want to do. Hold on, wait a second. I was taught this trick, so let me see if I can do it. So I need to do this, and then we're gonna pick a black tone, and then we're going to do a small brush. I hope this works. Wrong brush here. Go to 8. So I want the edge color. So the edge should be black, and we're gonna use like a white tone. Okay, that's not working the way I think it's supposed to work. Oh, because I'm using multiply normal. Oh. Like that. Okay, so we gotta make it tighter though. It's gotta be like this. There's a certain way to do this, and I'm not going to claim to be an expert at it, so we're just going to work with whatever knowledge I have. You know, let's just Google it. No, I'm doing it wrong. Let me quickly look up a katana's guard. So it's usually diamond, which is a little difficult to draw, but maybe I might be able to pull it off. So if I do... I have an idea. Let's look up wrapping katana handle, which is wrapping your own tsukaito, which is okay. So I need the pattern. Okay. Whoa, hello. Let's make this sure this is correct. So if I do it like this, it probably makes more sense, right? Yeah, and then we'll keep it messy on purpose. As long as they're all centered, fine. That's all that matters. Fill it in. I'm sure there's like much better ways to do this, but this is the method I'm gonna go with. Okay. And then we also have to fill in this small section here, like that. Okay, so that's the katana, and then let's do the rest of it. So the tsuba needs a... well, it needs a multiply layer, specifically. It's gonna be darkened around the bottom here, and the back here, like that. And then we're gonna do a dodge. Oh man, I'm glad that this actually looks not the worst thing I've ever done. I'm glad it at least looks somewhat competent-ish. Is this the Goro version? No, it's not. Okay, so this one, I think I need to soften that a little bit. And then probably need to soften the other one as well. Okay. And then the trim. New layer. We'll just do a dodge for this one with whatever I have available. Like that. There we go. It adds like some shine to the beautiful thing. And then let's add another layer. Multiply. Like that. Oh, nice. Maybe we lower this one a little bit. Okay, we gotta do the rest of the, we gotta do the saya now, which is the more annoying part because it's so long, but thankfully, since it's so big, I can probably just get away by doing this. And then something like that's probably fine. I think I do need to, that's fine. Like normally you would have some kind of like tip on the end if you want to stylize it, but I think it's fine if we don't for this one. And then let's just smooth it out. It's a little intense. Let's reduce it a little bit. Okay. Ribbon. I think the ribbon is literally the final thing I'm missing. So, oh, I gotta do one more thing. Let's go back to the handle layer, which I just passed by. Wow, this thing has a lot of layers. Let's do a dodge with a white tone and lower this, and just trying to add some brightness there, like that. I think that looks good. Okay. So we gotta do the ribbon. So the way I thought about trying this is I'm gonna do a new layer, and I think the way you can do this, I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna use this border effect, switch to the green tone with the black border. Well, use the same tone that we're using here. I should be able to just draw it in. Oops, that's not it. Use the old brush. Hopefully this is not boring anyone. I know that we're getting close to the end of stream and this was like taking forever, but you know, it's part of the learning process. Let's do maybe like this is fine. Oh, we have to do the tail still. That's the other thing I forgot. Okay. We'll do the tail in a second. I think this is okay. You're enjoying it? I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay. That's really odd. Why is the sketch... Oh, this probably has to go above everything else. That's why. Yeah, this has to go above because of the lines. Okay, got it. I know what's happening. We're just gonna fill it in here, but make it a little messier. And then let's clean this up. So maybe like here. Again, we're experimenting with a different way of doing this. It should actually be more like this. Yeah, let's make it more like this. This ribbon as well is a little too far, so maybe we'll make it like this. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that actually looks okay. Let's do another layer, and we'll just clip it, and then we'll just do a very quick and dirty multiply darkening. Like right around here, just grab the soft brushes. And then smooth it out like that, and then take another layer, dodge it, and then alright, I think that's okay. What do you feel? What's wrong, Normar? Don't worry, Ray, I'm trying to finish up here. Surprise flash. Why do you keep surprise flashbanging us? Okay, last thing I want to do is I want to go to the face layer or the face tones, which is over. God, I don't know which one of these is it. Okay, so we're gonna do a new layer. Move this up here. We're gonna do a multiply, copy the tone. I think I should be able to just do this, right? Okay, so no, it should be more like a purple. It's a little intense, but that's why we're doing this the first way. Okay, so this one should be a multiply, copy this. Why does this not want to work with me? Goodness gracious. Something like that, and then I'm trying to think how I want that to look. Oh, you know what? I think I know where this has to go. So I think this actually has to go, because we need it over the eyes as well. I think we'll actually put it on as a brand new layer near the very top. No, it's got to be below the eyes, below the sketch. So it's got to be about like right here. Clip it, and then no, better idea. Let's just we do put it over the skin layer. Let's try using purple. I think a purple tone probably makes it look better. Because you take the purple tone, like this, and then you can just reduce the intensity of it. Or maybe not. What if we go with this layer? Alright, let's save real fast, and then I'm gonna make a copy of this layer. And then we're gonna use the copy adjustment. I think that probably makes more sense. Okay. I think that's fine. In fact, I'd like to intensify it just a little bit. Maybe 70, 75. Okay. And then I need to do... What else am I missing here? The eyes. So we're going to make a new layer. Clip it. Darken. Multiply. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, move it here. And then... I think we do a purple for this one, actually. I'm learning to use at least different colors to try stuff like this, and generally it seems like it's working a little better. Like that, and then we gotta fill the glasses in, so we'll do another layer. I think we'll do what I did last time and just take like a white tone. And then just kind of give it a low opacity and just, you know, fill in the fact of just glasses here. I think that's the best way to do it. Like this. Because she does wear glasses. You can probably draw the frame out like this too, to like really sell the effect. Like that. Okay. If it bothers, I'll remove it. Maybe I'm not doing it right, and there shouldn't be a shadow there. I for some reason thought there should have been a shadow there, but if not, I'll purge it. This one, right? I think that's the one you're referring to. Shoot. There we go. You think it's oddly so it should be there, it's just oddly shaped. It might be just because the what's it called here. What if I make it more, hold on. What if I make it thinner, sharper, harsher, like this? That look better? I think that looks, oh, you know what, I know exactly what's causing it. It's the sketch line. It's the line art, I guess, quote unquote, that's causing the problem. Yeah, that's exactly what's causing the issue, because it's like weirdly thick. You can see here. If I thin it out and make it more, thin it just a little bit, and then flesh it out like this, I think now it probably looks a little better now. And if I go back to the skin layer to finish that up, there, that probably looks a lot better now, right? How does this look on a white background? Hold on, I gotta do something real fast. I'm gonna make another layer down here. I'm gonna make another paper layer. New layer, foot infector layer, raster layer. Alright, whatever, just add a new layer here. Okay, so then this layer, I'm just gonna blank fill the background real quick, just to see what this looks like. Do not reference other layers. Am I missing anything? Okay, I think I managed to get everything. I think that's good enough for me. I think I managed to succeed what I was aiming to do. Let's do another layer real fast, and then just close it up by, what do people normally do? They add like cool geometric shapes. This rectangle fill with, I don't know, red aura, so probably something like this. Let's see, rectangle with, oh, I gotta swap the other color, but I can't access it. Okay, so maybe we do like a red tone. Oh no, let's do something different. Let's have it like contrast. This one's black, so maybe like, I think that's fine. Let's make the brush size a little thicker. Cool, good enough for me. I have earned myself a bowl of late night noodles. I'm joking, I'm not actually gonna do that though. Okay, right, she needs a name. That's the other thing I forgot. Let's come up with a name real quick before I forget. Just grab a new layer. I'm just gonna grab a brush. Okay. Her name is, okay, so let's do, okay. Russian name, Soviet name generator. Or maybe not even Soviet, maybe just Russian in general. Or what if we mix Japanese with, oh wait, I have a really stupid idea. Okay, wait, give me a second. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna smash Japanese words together until I get something good sounding. A Yuri. I was thinking to be funny, instead of Anastasia, you could be like nyaa Stasia. I'm so original. Oh. Oh. What do you mean? It's so good. It's so good. I'm so good at this. I probably did, yes, but it's so good. Oh. It's a dad joke. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Yuri's fine. Let's see. Listen, it was funny, okay? It was funny, I promise. Alright, fine. Her name is now... Okay, fine. If you don't want Anis... We'll say that name for someone else. We'll call it... We'll call her... Oh shoot, what happened to my tool? Where's my brush not working? Hello? Oh, I'm on the eraser. Alright, so Ray says Yuri... Anya. Alright, we need a name. I need a last name, a family name. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good last name. Let's think. So she's got a sword. Maybe she's like she harvests the souls. Harvesting souls. That seems a little edgy, but I think it might be perfect. I need a good last name. Let me think. There's gotta be something. I gotta come up with something. Something Scarlet related maybe would not be a bad idea either. Okay, I have an idea. Seshozawa? Seshozawa meaning killed life brilliance. Okay, Anya. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Kind of like how that sounds. Anya. Okay, so I think this character's name. I'm pulling names off of Jisho, which is fine. Oh my god, I can't fit it in. Oh, I forgot her tail. Hold on. Sorry, Ray, I'm just gonna be up for a little bit longer. Let me just draw her tail real fast. It shouldn't take that long. Copy her hair color and then just... We'll keep it simple. Okay, make the line a little thicker. And then... a little too thick. Let's, tail would be right around here, I think. I think this is fine, yeah, let's just keep it like that. I think that's fine. Okay, tail is basically done. And then I just gotta do very, very basic coloring on this one, which shouldn't take that long. We'll just pull out the brush that I need, which is, I think, this one. And then just do another multiply for the darker parts, which is down here. Oh, okay, come on, tool. Come on. Oh my goodness, I swear to God. Okay, I don't know why it's green. How did we end up with green? Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's the... Let me finish brushing in the tail highlights, which should be like right around here. And then right around here as well. And then I think hereabouts. And then we do one more layer for the dodge to get the brightness in. Swear to God, this... I don't know why Clip Studio Paint's like exploding on me. Do it like this, okay. Like that, I think. And then... I think that's correct, like that. Okay. Have a good night, Drunken Wayfarer. Okay, I think that's everything I needed to do. Okay, let's just finish up the name. So, this should be... okay, so first of all, give me a second. So, if her name is Anya, it's, you know, I think Anya's fine because it also has nyaa in it, which is hilarious. Okay. So, her name is Anya. It's, I'm terrible at this specific, and then, yeah. Oops. Anya, and then the last name that I have chosen is Sesshomaru, which is an absolute, or no, not Sesshomaru, Sesshozawa, which is... it doesn't take that long. It doesn't have to be written in JP, actually, but if we're having a Japanese last name, might as well throw it in there. Which isn't too difficult anyways. You know what, how about this? Let's not put a family name in here. Family name can be figured out later. I think this is fine. Okay. Alright, good enough for me. I'll save this. I'll post it on Discord. I think I've accomplished a lot. Thank you for joining me on this wacky-tacky magical art adventure where I actually drew something from start to finish in a span of 4 hours, which is, I think, a lot better than what some other people are able to be capable of. So I'm pretty happy with that accomplishment. I would say that's pretty poggers, right? Alright, who is alive at this hour? Alright, let's go raid Mackenzie, who is playing some retro game that I have no idea what this is, but it seems kind of interesting. Anyways, I'll be back next week, comrades. Thank you for joining me on Magic Art Time. Hopefully you had fun. Wow, I'm surprised I accomplished something. We'll be back next Monday with RimWorld, and then next week I may only be able to do 3 streams. I think I have something that might be popping up on Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I will post on Discord if I get an official, you know, thing. Anyways, comrades, good night, and thank you for joining me as I finish drawing Anya here. Alright, goodbye. Raid demands attention.